still, yes.
Well, that's fair. You're not wrong.
I want to start off with something just right off the bat. I want to show you guys an image. Hold on, let me see. I'll present now. A tab. And I'll tab this. Okay. So now, do you guys see this? No.
I see. Now I see it.
Okay.
Hanging branch decor.
Yeah.
That's just a piece of a tree.
Okay. So, your lady sees this and sends it to you. What do you guys respond? She says, "I just bought this. Where can we put it up at the house?" And your response is, Germ.
Yes, honey, whatever you want.
Oh, well, Tim. Okay, well, that was
You
that.
know, she's already bought it. The money's already sunk.
Give me 30 seconds.
And I'm not too big on
What's up?
tour.
What happened with Mom and on Little Mermaid?
Hey, Germ, mute.
I have no idea.
He don't know what you're talking about.
No idea.
He said that she did. Hold on.
Dad, I don't.
So unprofessional, Germ.
Thank God I muted him. Oh my God, I don't know what he's talking about, but I muted him. Okay. they're talking about something. I didn't know if it was getting heated or not.
I thought I heard him say something about the Little Mermaid.
Jerem, you can unmute now. I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go.
I'm sorry. I thought I muted my headset. So
no, you didn't. So I just wanted to mute you so that you guys didn't like. So your dad didn't come in and be like, Germ, there's a shit stain all over your mattress, and I wanted to talk about it right now. And you'd be like, Dad, no, I never pee on the bed. And he's like, this is shit, Germ. Jeremy, this is shit.
I only dookie on it. I got a very strict code. Okay, hanging branch store. It's $85. That's the question, right?
What store is this from?
It doesn't matter.
It does to me though. I need to know, like, who sells this stuff for $85?
My answer is take it back, or I suggest you take it back. I mean, I don't know if I'm the boss of her or not.
You're gonna tell her I'd suggest you take it back. But did you notice that normally it is $99.95 and she got it for $84.96. Now, are you impressed?
No.
If she returns it, eventually when she buys it again, it's gonna be $100. You're gonna look like a fool.
I mean, I see where you're coming from, but fundamentally, that's a piece of a tree. That's a piece of a tree.
Okay. And Tim said, yes, honey, you can have that.
Yeah, she's already bought it, and I don't particularly care that much. It was a waste of money. Well, actually, you know what I might do?
Yeah.
I'm going to return it while she's away, and then go cut down a branch and tie a rope to it. And she'll never know the difference.
Yeah.
See?
Yep.
I think that's a good idea. That's the best option.
Hey, let's talk about something else real quick. When you send someone who says that they're not going to join the podcast tonight, when you ask someone if they're going to join, they say no, and then you say, okay, well, I'm going to send you a meeting invite, and then they go, no, I never got that, and then they go, hi, my name's Ryan.
No, I never got an invite. I swear, I have no email. I just went in the
refresh that email, boy.
I did, and I saw. Why am I hearing myself?
Mr. Kitty Cat.
That's a setting that you have turned on or off. Like I can't hear myself.
But yeah, yeah, dude, I fucking just went to meet, and then I was like, oh, it's scheduled.
There you go. I can see it. See his name on there and everything.
So.
I like that you inadvertently DOS us right there. Just like here's your personal information.
Nobody
here's
can.
His social.
Yeah. For the 5 that care. No, sorry. All our names are here too, by the way. So it's not really.
That's my real name.
Hey, I was oh my god.
What'd you say?
What does your shirt say?
Oh,
it's Voodoo Donut.
Justin knew it immediately. It's Voodoo Donut, so it says "Eat Me," and on the back. Kick it around for you.
It's a coffin that says Voodoo Donut.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is this a business Voodoo Donut? Where do you get Voodoo Donuts?
Not here.
Okay.
Out of town.
Yeah, Voodoo Donut would be your jam. If
Ryan,
you like
Ryan, are you pissing?
Is there anything special about it? The way fractured prune is fancy.
Yeah, handmade, homemade. That's what.
Ryan's doing like a IRL stream. He's just like, here, brushing my teeth, guys.
I know this dude's getting ready for sleepy time. Okay, it's getting weird.
Okay. Sorry. So
No.
let's focus.
They're fantastic. Yeah.
So you saw that image. Here you go. Actually, shit. I should try and bring it back up. Fucker.
And this is a test. Can you guys still hear me right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir.
Weird. I have my microphone muted. Fucking crazy.
Nope. Not so much. Your meat might be set to use your computer mic.
Oh, you know what? That's garbage.
Ryan. Just because I don't want to bring it back up because I have to like go into my messages and stuff.
Yeah.
If I took a branch, like if I snapped off a branch of a Christmas tree, and I put it up, and then I attached like a little string, like a real decorative string, and like a bow, and then I hang it on the wall, and I take a picture of it, a nice tasteful picture, and then we're selling that product at Target. Now it's $85 for that product.
On sale.
On sale. It's a Black Friday sale. Normally $100. Your lady tells you, "Hey, honey, I just bought this. Where can we hang it up?" What is your response?
Hold on, I gotta spit.
That's what she said.
Why do you brush your teeth like a 4-year-old?
I'm a messy boy.
Hey, does my mic sound way different now? Just asking.
Does what?
I
my
can notice
microphone.
the difference.
Okay, I just
Does
wanted
your
to see.
mic sound different?
I switched it to my headset mic. You were right. It was
Oh.
on my camera.
I'm gonna say on her butt.
What?
I don't know. I don't even know what you're. So you're saying you take a branch off a tree. And
Thank you,
Show-
Kate. Thank
show-
you, Katie. By the way, thank you, Katie-ness, for the follow and the bits.
Show him the picture again.
I have to. Oh, Christ. Let me.
All right, I'm gonna do an artist rendition. You ready? It looking like a tree. It's like this. There's a piece of rope. Whoop,
See.
and then there's a branch with some tree leaves on it.
We
And then
can't
there's
see the $6 camera.
I got you. Shut up.
yeah, it looks great.
Jose? There's a rope. There's a
Jesus.
branch. It's $85.
Yeah, but why?
Because she thought it was very cute and it was decorative, and it looks like something you'd find at Pottery Barn.
I got a question. Is this podcast just going to be settle conversations that Justin and Katie had?
Yeah, no, right?
Is this based on a real life example right now, Justin, that we don't know about? And you're gonna be like, I got another question for you guys.
All right.
Let's say hypothetically
Okay.
someone drank too much and left the milk out last night. Like, should he be in trouble for the rest of the week or just that day? Like,
Let's get through this, and then we're gonna get into some dishwasher talk. You know?
oh, like it.
Hold on.
No, I don't have any dishwasher talk.
Can I ask one question before we continue? Because I just got on. I had a question.
True.
Mhm.
I'm listening in before I can get in the call, and I hear something that Germ shit his bed, and his dad was like,
Yeah.
"What happened?"
Yeah, Germ shit is okay. Okay, here's exactly what happened. Sorry, Germ. I'll just tell him. Germ's dad came in and goes, "We have to talk," and then he's like, "Dad, I'm kind of on a serious podcast call right now," and his dad goes, "You kind of shit all over your bedspreads," and then he goes, then Germ takes his mic and he puts it up. And he thinks that he's muted, and then his dad just goes, "Jeremy, we've talked about this. You can't shit on the bed." And Germ goes, "I pissed the sheets. I didn't shit on them. All right? And I'm tired of this. I'm an adult. If I want to piss the sheets, I'll piss the sheets. They're my sheets."
Yeah.
Germ,
And-
you gotta put your down, brother. I'm glad
Yeah,
you did.
We had to
That's what
mute him.
happened.
We had to mute him.
That's exactly what happened. In that order.
There's no shame in it, dude.
No, they're my sheets.
I
They're
haven't
mine.
beat myself yet this month, so I'm doing okay.
That's not bad for you, dude. I had a near miss a couple probably about 2 or 3 months ago. It was a close call.
You had a near miss.
Actually, I think a near miss is actually when you do get hit. But no, it was a very, very close call.
I have close calls every day.
For you shitting your pants?
Yeah, it's just exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ryan, did Ryan answer the question of this, or are we done? How many fucking times are you brushing your teeth? What are you doing?
I'm using Listerine, bro.
Jesus Christ!
Using out of his mouth.
So yeah, I was just hanging on the wall, I guess. I mean, it's a rope with a branch with some leaves on it. Like, yeah, it's cool.
Fucking move on. Just move on.
Right.
Holy shit.
Ryan being uncharacteristically laid back.
Yeah, yeah. Not gonna whip her with it or something.
No, I like Christmas, man. If she likes it, she likes it. Leave her alone, goddammit.
Okay. You can tell Ryan's a single boy right now, really trying to get it out there. Ladies, if you want to buy a branch and hang it up at my house, it's fine.
Anything Christmas related, brother. If it's Halloween, if it's like a Halloween branch, I'll punch her in the cunt.
What'd you do with that skeleton I gave you? Trash.
I almost threw it away, but I was like,
God damn, what a shit. What a fucking shit.
I'll put it in, actually,
Ryan, you're so cool. Stop walking around, dude. You're making me dizzy.
I know. IRL stream, here we go.
1 second. Let's see where the skeleton is. Is he in here?
Let's just mute Ryan and then have the rest of the podcast.
Oh!
It's downstairs in the basement, I think.
From time to time, we'll be like, hey, that's a really good point, Ryan, and then we'll just be quiet, but secretly have him muted the whole time.
Jerm, you're the one that talks the most out of anybody. I don't want to hear shit.
I'm a chatty Cathy, buddy. I'm a chatty Cathy. How many bathrooms do you have?
Thank you, Katie, for the bits.
I'm rich, bitch.
What are bits?
They're like fun bucks.
Fucking Tim Snitch, I'm pissed off at him. Fucking didn't go camping, and I get fucking sick. We could have been sick together, brother.
You got sick like ill or sick like hungover?
It's like day 6. My throat, my tonsils have been swollen for 6 days.
You got corona, bro.
That's exactly what I was going to say. There's something going around.
The COVID.
I heard about it on the news.
I had to get a COVID test, but it came back negative. I don't
You know
have
what though? As much as COVID sucks, there have been some good things to come out of it. I think anyway.
Look at this segue.
How about it, right?
Yeah.
I think the increased prevalence of curbside food and stuff, that's kind of awesome. I can go to Five Guys now, and they just bring it out to my car.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Five Guys does bring it to your car. They were like, don't come inside. It's like, oh, hell yeah, I'll sit here.
Yeah, I fucks with the curbside.
All right, I'm bed now.
I've got three positives that have come from the pandemic. One, restaurants stop being bitches about giving you alcohol to go.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's
yeah,
cool.
like the other night I ordered DoorDash and we got like Jesus Christ, there's a cat in your screen. We got like a to-go margarita that I went and picked up at the place, and it's like they just check your ID when you come pick it up, and then you go. It's like, what is all this bullshit where we've had for years where they're like, yeah, no, open container laws and shit. It's like, put a sticker on it and put it in my fucking car, like.
If you're ordering a drink, they're probably putting less alcohol in it too. They're probably like, "Can't fuck this guy. I put like 1 shot in a big old margarita."
I don't give a shit. Whatever.
What's he gonna do about it? He's not even here, really.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the thing.
So that's the first part. The second part is my son. I've got to spend a lot more time with him in this year than I would have in a normal year. So that's been cool. And then the third is fast food delivery and pizza delivery can stop acting like they are dropping off gold because because they want to see me at the door, they want to ring the doorbell, they want to know that I'm there, they want me to hold it as they hold it and then bring it into the house. That's all gone now. That's all gone with COVID. I'm like, don't worry about that shit. It's not a bad neighborhood. Leave that shit on my seat right outside and I will get it and it's fine. And it's so fucking nice. to just be like, yeah. And then like in 10 minutes, I check it like an Amazon package, and I'm like, there's my food. Thank God. Here we go.
There's Uber Eats people that still wait in the car, or they wait at your door, and you give them 1 star. I give them 1 star because it's like, I don't want you watching me. You already gave me a notification. It ain't gonna get stolen. You see 2 cars in the driveway.
Just drop it off and get out of here. What's
I don't want to look like a fucking heathen waiting for my $13 McDonald's meal.
yeah.
Well, $30 worth of McDonald's.
My $30 at McDonald's. I want you to.
You get it for 2 days, so that's a saved delivery fee for the next day when you want
That's
a chicken
true.
delivery.
True.
But then, like, I don't want them looking at me when I come outside. I'm sorry. Like, give me some privacy.
I come out there like Gollum. I definitely don't want them seeing me scampering for my food, and then back into my hole I go.
I'm sympathetic to your plight here, but I'm going on a bit of a rant. I'm the type of guy that I want to go to the restaurant still. I don't know why. I don't
As of
need, I
now,
don't need to,
like this
yeah,
year,
I don't
you
I
still
don't need
want
to
to go?
sit. I don't need to sit down at it, but I still go and pick it up myself. I don't know why. And yeah, this year, like, I've maintained that. I don't know if it's just something I can't shake, my
Well-
personality, but like I like going there. I don't know. I
Well,
like seeing them swipe my card. I don't like giving people my card over the phone. Which is weird because I use internet purchases all the time, but
Use the app. If you use Uber Eats, you just put your credit card information in.
yeah, dude, I'm real. I don't know. This is just me. I don't like paying some dude to drive 5 minutes when I could drive 5 minutes.
well,
yeah, I mean, I just can't do the delivery fee. It damn near doubles the price sometimes.
It's so expensive, man. Like,
I don't mind taking a trip.
me either. I got free time.
it
Let's be
depends.
honest.
It depends. Because like some days it's like I'm doing work. I'm still working from home. I want to get
See,
lunch. I don't want to dip out to go get lunch. And then other times it's like with the kid and everything. There's so many like logistics to plan. Like who's watching the kid? You know, do I want to rile the dogs up? You know, all this shit.
See, I get that. I understand that side of the argument. Look, I'm not saying that one side is right or wrong. This isn't like a conflict. This is just me personally. I got the time. I don't want to pay the money. If you're how do I want to say this? Like,
It's a very reasonable stance for you to say that.
it is, and you've got less time and more money, if that makes sense, right? Like, you probably don't mind paying the extra $5 for someone to save you 25 minutes, right?
Yeah, at certain times, and then other times we'll just go out and get it. So yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, you also got to fund the bait time too, because if you're working from home, you got to spend at least like 15, 20 minutes a day to have a little bait session. That cuts into lunch.
Not
time.
even. I call it the maintenance event, and it's under 5 minutes.
Well, you don't get the rations out like I do. Out there and you do all that kind of stuff. You're not.
Justin just puts up servers are down for maintenance as a background.
No, I feel like if Jack Torrance also did the maintenance event when he was trapped in with his family, I think they would have all lived. If he just took 5 minutes a day, jacked it, and then that's it.
Should I know who the person is?
Jack Torrance,
The
The Shining.
You
Ah,
should know who it is the answer. It's
I get it now.
It's
He was in.
probably the greatest horror movie of all time. Yeah.
He was
It's a
in
thriller.
the Funko calendar that Justin got for Eevee.
Yeah. Yep.
They had some cool things come out of there. There was a Freddy and a Jason. There was Jack. Or
Evie,
Jack is his name? Jack Torrance?
yeah, Evie's the best for unboxing because if she doesn't know who the fuck it is, she's like, I
don't know who that is.
I don't know. Here's this one, and she's like, see you tomorrow. You know, who gives a shit? I know who the fuck this person is. Try again tomorrow. Those little videos were great. And then like, does Val pick the filters, or does Evie pick a filter and say, "Here you go, fill me with this filter"?
I don't know, but my instinct says Evie's got to pick it.
Okay. Because some of those filters are so so goddamn difficult to see anything. It's just like, here's an unboxing, and then the filter jumps from like her to the item to the her and the item, and I'm just like, I'm gonna have a seizure. I have a seizure right now, Evie. Okay, so Germ, did you already talk about good stuff from the outbreak?
Dude, honestly, just time for me. It's simple shit like time to reflect, time to work on hobbies, time to like spend with family in the house. If you have people that you've maintained contact with throughout the crisis, then you can spend time with them as well. Like, depending on your situation, I guess, right? Like, I don't mind going and seeing Tim, for example, but just those opportunities have been nice for me. I mean, short of that, big changes, not really a ton for me, realistically. Like, I maintain distance outside. I don't know. It looks pretty straightforward. I'm a lone wolf type of guy anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, there haven't been a whole tremendous amount of changes for us either. I mean, little things, but life's going on pretty much the same as it always does. Except we waited an hour and a half at Cracker Barrel the other day.
God
That's a
damn
long
it.
time.
So you went into Cracker Barrel. How many people were in your party?
To what they have done is just take out every other table. So you got 6 feet between, at least 6 feet between. They didn't really do anything to stop people from crowding in that damn shop. I get so tired of that fucking thing.
Yeah. See, that shit stresses me out, man. Like,
It's
I
too
won't
much.
even I won't even walk through the shop. I've
It's
eaten in restaurants since COVID, but I don't like gather when you're packed nuts to butts in there. I can't do it.
You want to see the knickknacks?
Got knick-knack paddywhacks over there, buddy? What are you talking about? Oh, in the
He's talking about in the
I
store, yeah.
The fucking store.
I have
there.
a knack for being in the way, and in Cracker Barrel, I'm constantly in the way. So you're walking around people are walking around you. Too many people, too many people, and not enough room.
Is Cracker Barrel really that good? It's always packed. Or people like old people like it.
I've never been to that location because it's always fucking packed.
Yeah, you can order it on Uber Eats though.
Well, when Cracker Barrel wasn't in Linthicum, Cracker Barrel was the worst thing that could have happened. Is that Linthicum got one, because it used to be, you got Cracker Barrel when you're on a road trip or you're on driving to vacation or whatever, and now you can get it any time, and it's like,
What if I told you that if you had self-control, you could still have it like that?
Yeah.
if I had what now?
Self-control. If you just ignore the existence of that.
ELF.
Also, I'd rather go to Willie's any day because it's like the food is way better than like any like,
So many places that are better
You
than
talking about
Cracker
that
Barrel.
Ferndale, Ryan? Willie's?
well, yeah, Willie's. This place is dope, man. It's all
Never
front
been.
cooked food.
Still. We always talk about it, but never
They
gone.
got really good hush puppies or whatever, right?
I haven't tried the hush puppies. I heard they're good, but
I had
dude, their
like fucking
breakfast
7 years.
sausage is it's so good. Oh, that hurt my throat.
You ever been to Miss Shirley's?
I've heard
Yes,
wasn't
in
that the
Annapolis.
place that fucking-
Yeah.
Isn't that the lady that like was like yelling at her? Was it Gordon Ramsay or whatever? That
There
no
was
idea.
there was one in Baltimore, and then there's one in Annapolis. The one in Baltimore is the one that had issues.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The one in Annapolis
there.
is the one that we went to with Dana forever ago.
Yeah. Okay. So I went there once, but it was so long ago.
Yeah. It was, I mean, like, it wasn't not anything to write home about. I'd rather go
Yeah.
to the that big ass burger place that we went to in
Dude,
Annapolis.
remember it was only like 9 o'clock, and we couldn't find an open bar except that one place where we got those margaritas.
Hold on. I got a impromptu segment. What is your favorite restaurant for lunch, breakfast, and dinner? Independently, 3 answers. You take your time to think up an answer for that one, but I'm going to go to Tim first. Favorite restaurant for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Breakfast.
No, all together. Like, if you could eat there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, right?
No,
Right?
no, no, no. One place for breakfast, one place for lunch, one place for
Oh,
dinner.
okay. I was gonna say Pizza Hut.
We went to
Hut?
Paper Moon, I think it's called, in Baltimore one year.
That's
You
a
mean
good
Blue Moon
fucking
Cafe?
food. Yeah,
I know.
Oh, maybe. Yes, I think it is Blue Moon Cafe.
that's a good
And they
choice,
have the
brother.
French toast with Captain Crunch.
Yeah,
Bang.
buddy.
Banging. Lunch. Man, somebody do breakfast. Somebody else do breakfast and come back to me for lunch
Yeah,
and
let's
dinner.
all do breakfast first, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got breakfast.
Go ahead, JK.
Let the come lunchateria.
Gross.
Nope.
I don't give a shit.
If
That's
you
a
don't have
shame.
chipped beef, you ain't a fucking breakfast shop. I'll tell you that right now. You gotta have chipped beef.
I gotta listen to. I got this guy over here who's lost his sense of taste from COVID, and then this guy down here who he's what the fuck have you? Where the fuck are you eating at?
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, where
Fucking-
you at?
everybody
Where
gonna
you
shit on my idea, but it's our you don't got anything.
Do you, Justin? This is not like
No,
guys. There's
hey,
no wrong answer except for Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, dude, we've had many a good time at Lunchateria. Like, they're fast too, which is great. They're fast, quick. They don't talk to you much. It's nice.
They keep it breezy, baby.
It's so hard for me because breakfast food is literally my favorite kind of food, and I love chipped beef from so many different places.
Do you like
I
chip
want
beef?
to say honeybee because like that's where I grew up going with my grandma and everything, and they have amazing food. Like, but I think lately they just put way too much butter on everything. They coat everything in fucking margarine. It just makes me sick.
I do like the honeybee. I'm a big fan of that.
It's
What's that French toast with the frosted flakes on it? You know what I'm talking about?
Totally. I haven't had that. I've never had their French toast.
Girl.
But
What about for lunch?
I would say 3Bs 100% Pasadena is my favorite.
3B.
Oh, that's where we used to get breakfast all the
The
time.
pig.
Never
Yep.
had lunch there.
Their chip beef is fantastic, and I had to pick one thing for breakfast to eat the rest of my life. I'd probably eat theirs. It's fantastic.
What's the other name for chip beef? Because my wife didn't know this.
They say shit on a shingle, but that's with sausage, not chip beef.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, fuck me then.
What about yours, Germ? You didn't say yours.
I was gonna cruise through Justin first, but for breakfast, I like Blue Moon Cafe, Blue Moon in Baltimore.
Yeah.
For dinner, I really like the Food Market in Hampton.
Oh shit, I've been there. That's
Dude,
awesome.
Dynamite
that
place
place is
to
great.
go. My favorite lunch place doesn't exist anymore, sadly, unless you go to the airport, which is Duclaw. I used to love going there and just getting a beer in the middle of the day, eating something like bar food. I don't know. I like bar food for lunch.
What
We don't
about you or Justin for lunch?
Okay, so I got two for lunch and two for dinner, and I'm just gonna throw them out there just because I'm trying to keep it all local, non-chain
Yeah.
things.
That's what I'm
So-
doing local.
Me too.
Yeah.
So for breakfast, I already said lunchateria, but I would also say Mutiny. Mutiny Pirate Bar has a really good Sunday breakfast or Saturday breakfast or whatever. It's been so long since I've been there. And then for lunch, I'm gonna say Buddies. I'm gonna say Buddies in Linthicum, and then I will also double that with what the hell was the other? Fuck! Now I forgot all of them because I got so excited.
You got an iron stomach, bro.
I'm-
Buddy's
tear
just one
me
of
up.
those, like, clear your schedules if you're gonna eat it because
Sheep steak on pita, brother.
Yeah.
I'm not disputing that it's delicious. It is
Okay.
delicious.
Okay, so let's say I'm gonna say Buddies, but I'm also gonna say Little Havana because they have a really amazing chicken sandwich with it has like guac on it. But I'd also get drunk at lunch too, so like I can't really fucking tell if it was good or I just enjoyed being shit faced at lunch. So. And then this kind of goes into the next one. Fucking computer wants to restart. Well,
You have 3 for lunch? Jesus.
no, for dinner.
Oh.
Yeah, hold on. I have to reset this because my computer wants to Fucking
Here, let
try
me
and
give you
update.
my lunch real quick. Miss
Go ahead.
Saigon from Glen Burnie.
Ugh. Bath
Faux
water.
Miss Saigon every day. I could eat that for lunch every goddamn day. When I went to Jumpstart with college or whatever it is for
Yeah.
high school, I would go every day when I had class. Fantastic.
Baller.
Love it.
Dinner, I'm gonna say, this is also maybe because I used to drink all the time. Get some Crabtown pizza.
I thought you might
Get
say
some
the town.
Crabtown pizza. It tastes like the goddamn Sugar Shack, like when you were a kid.
That's
I
so good.
like it though, and we used to get them wings and shit. But I was always
yeah,
drunk
the wings
at dinner too, so I don't know. But Hunan Rose is a very fancy, beautiful place.
I was just thinking that for dinner. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick that one too, brother.
So that's all
What
mine
you
for
think?
foods.
Did we get Tim's crazy answers for lunch and dinner, which I'm
No.
sure the answer for both is Chick-fil-A?
No, he gave breakfast and then he fucking shit on mine. So go ahead, Tim. What do you got?
I got a dookie in my hand. I'm ready to throw it.
Yeah,
at the screen
make like
for
a
ya.
diaper. Get ready for this shit.
My lunch would be Northeast Market.
Oh, that's horrible.
Ooh.
Boo. Ryan,
got-
do this, man.
Do you eat out of a trash can there, or do they let you sit inside?
I didn't even hear what he said. I just started talking crap. What did he say? I'm sorry.
Say Northeast High
Northeast
School or
Market.
something.
Is I wouldn't call it in the hood at all. It's not necessarily like a super nice area, but I've been in worse. But they got bomb ass pretzels. Northeast Market.
Oh yeah, that's straight.
Dinner would have to be Fogo de Chao.
What? That? Come on now.
What's wrong with that? Y'all don't like all you can eat meat?
Y'all don't want all the meat in your mouth.
You can't just eat meat for dinner, Tim. That's not dinner.
Why can't you?
All right. Well, I guess.
I guess let him have it.
But that's like a special occasion.
No. We're assuming you eat that every night. You know,
Yeah, that's
with your
Yeah.
tuxedo on.
Out of a
You
crystal, drinking champagne out of a crystal slipper.
Tim, you need to give us one that like it's a normal thing to go there for dinner every night.
Two Rivers.
Give us one.
Two Rivers.
Give me that.
Two Rivers.
That's
Oh,
like
yeah, Two
that's
Rivers
like
is
saying Rainforest Cafe for dinner or something, where it's like, how the fuck often are you going to Rainforest Cafe?
good.
Chuck E.
Rainbow
Cheese
Bridge.
for my lunch. I love Chuck E. Cheese at lunch.
You know what?
Rainforest Cafe
Chuck E.
is
Cheese-
disgusting.
Chuck E. Cheese pizza slaps. It's out of control good.
I think it's
I
fun.
heard it's way better than it used to be. When I was a kid, it tasted amazing. Then it started getting shitty, and then apparently it got better again. You can
Right.
actually, you can take it to go. You
Hey,
can take it to go now.
here's a question, real quick. What's the maximum amount of beers you can get at Chuck E. Cheese?
3.
Oh, really? I thought it was 2.
Oh, it is 2. I got 3 at one time. Oh, because Justin gave me
I do like that everyone knows the answer.
I was 21 years old
Everyone
when
knows the answer, man.
I
Okay,
just turned 21. It was Candace's birthday party, so we're like, "Look, give me beers." They
So-
had Yingling and Coors Light.
okay. So, Ryan, did you do all yours?
Yeah,
Okay.
Hunan, Miss Saigon, and 3Bs.
Did you want to move on to the next topic now?
I'm ready.
Yeah, hit us with it.
Okay. Well, first off, I have to do this. Have you guys heard of ASMR?
I like
I
it.
have heard of it, yeah.
So,
It makes my pecker tingle.
ASMR is supposed to be where you talk like this into the microphone on both sides and stuff, and then it makes your pee tickle. And you go,
I gotta plug my phone in.
Hold on, I gotta ask a question. I've heard it isn't explicitly a sexual thing.
It's not.
it's not.
But it,
Hey, thanks for the 5 bits, Katie.
Hey,
It's not a sexual thing, but a lot of people that run ASMR streams, I'm not going to pull any up right now, a lot of them are very like jugs out, being like, oh,
there's people that make millions of dollars doing this.
yeah, and I'm envious of them. I would talk like a little pervert all day if it made me money. I'd be like,
Man, look at these. Look at these. How do you switch your camera?
I don't know. What's up?
What?
Look at this. Oh, I'm in my boxers. Whoop.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh, boy, that's gonna get some viewership.
Look at these.
Hashtag feet. Hashtag
that.
Jesus. What the
Look
fuck is
how
wrong
I
with
can
your
spread
foot?
I can spread them like that. Look at that.
I
All
can do that
right.
too.
Christ. Ryan, if Ryan just keeps his cam on foot, we're gonna be all right. We've got 4 viewers now, so like it's went up, you know.
Hey.
Right.
But yeah, so the ASMR stuff is like, now this is me leaning over you while you're trying to do a Microsoft Excel sheet. I have questions. I want to watch you put things into cells.
Falling
Okay.
asleep, baby. Keep going.
Yeah,
I like it.
I'm almost there. Yeah, so that's ASMR. I was told that that people are really interested in my sports tips.
Give the people what they want.
Yeah. So last week I'll go over. This will be my real quick sports moment. Let's draw football real quick. There you
These
go.
are serious graphics.
You hear about Drew Brees, JK?
This is the sports train. 99.7, the sports train. We're coming in hard. Drew Brees, I heard he had some problems this week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's out. He has a bunch of cracked ribs and shit.
Yeah. That's never
So,
great. You don't want that, you know.
Nick Foles got hurt last night or the night before.
Yeah, and he's obviously on a team as well. Foles,
The
he's remind me, which team is he on?
The Bears.
Yeah, because they transfer and trade people so often, it's hard to remember what team everyone's on. Okay, so I'm gonna go for my Week 11 sports picks. For the National Football League, we've got the Cardinals versus the Seahawks. Seahawks are stronger birds. We're gonna go with them. Steelers versus Jaguars. Steelers are people. I feel like they're gonna be able to take the Jaguars. Lions
Yeah,
versus
10-0,
Panthers. Panthers are kind of sneaky, but I don't know if they have enough to keep up with the Lions. The Lions are kind of the king of the jungles. Patriots versus Texans. I think they're both in bad positions right now. One doesn't believe in masks, and the other, their hospitals are pretty much filling up those Texans. So we'll just go with the Patriots because they're just gonna keep it going. You know, even when logic defies them, they'll just keep it going. Titans versus Ravens. Got to go with the Ravens, baby. You know, they haven't been doing so great, but you got to keep it going. So yeah, the Ravens, they're birds. Eagles versus Browns. Don't even know what a Browns is. Browns is like a Toyota dealership. They're not going to go anywhere. So we're going to say the Eagles this week, keeping the birds. Got to keep the
I
birds.
was gonna say they're
Falcons.
Also birds.
Falcons versus Saints. I got a little insight on it. I hear that Drew Brees has cracked ribs, so I'm not going to think that they're going to go too well. I'll say the Falcons are going to pull that one out just because Brees probably going to be sitting out with those ribs. I doubt he's going to play. Bengals versus Washington. Did you know that they actually renamed the Washington Redskins Washington Football Team?
Yes.
I'm really upset.
That?
I'm really upset that they have a marketing team and they said, fuck it, we'll call them the Washington Football Team. You could have called them a whole bunch of fucking things, but they were like, if we can't use a racist name, we have no fucking idea. So fuck them and their stupid asses. I'll pick the Bengals this week over the Washington Football Team. Jets versus Chargers. Got to go with the Jets. I don't know why, but Dolphins versus Broncos. Broncos, yeah. Everybody's high as balls in Denver, so the Broncos are probably going to take it. Cowboys versus Vikings. Assassin's Creed Valhalla just came out. Got to go with the Vikings. Packers versus Colts. Fuck the Colts. Chiefs versus Raiders. Fuck the Raiders. And the Rams versus Buccaneers. Who gives a shit? Who gives a flying fuck? And that's my picks for the week. Sportscast 99.9.
I feel like I'm having a fever dream.
Moving on.
Yeah, that's gonna need to be a regular segment. That's pretty good.
Okay.
I
But
was
why
a
can't
fan.
we call them the Chiefs? If we can't have the Redskins, why can we have the Chiefs?
Dude,
I mean, like the Fire Chiefs?
yeah, we still have a bunch of racist baseball teams too, right? Isn't the Cleveland Indians still a thing?
The
And-
Braves?
Yeah.
aren't
And
they
they're
Indians
and the
too?
Cleveland Indians mascot is literally like a fucking like old school
Yeah.
racist depiction of a Native American. So like yeah, we got a lot of
So
work to do
racial.
still.
I don't think the word Indian is a racial slur.
No, but it doesn't matter. It
well,
doesn't matter. It's up.
Redskin is a slur versus Indian.
that is
yeah.
100%. Yeah,
that's
like
Explorer.
Yeah, but the idea that there's a team based off of like a group of people that aren't really like super pumped about it, probably not great. Like Vikings, there ain't no Vikings around. Fuck it, you know.
well, it's like
They're
what's it called?
cool.
The Fighting Irish. You know, is that a derogatory thing or is it?
I don't know. I'll ask them. I work with several Irishmen. I will ask
Several of
them.
the Irish.
Yeah,
All right. I mean,
I'll get back to
They-
you.
take temperature on that one. Let me know.
Fighting Irish, racist.
But well,
question mark.
I know the Indian explicitly. Yeah, their mascot's terrible, but the actually want to look up the name because I think it's called the Indian Affair. The Bureau of Indian Affairs is the federal agency that sort of works with all the tribes in the United States of America, and that's the name they picked. So
Oh yeah, Dave D-Hawk, we got D-Hawk on the line saying, long time listener, first time talker, what about the Chiefs then? D-Hawk, we agree, the Chiefs are racist too. We should ban them too.
No, because Chief is a higher up being. Like it's like they're saying he's a chief, he's a badass. What Washington should be is the Washington War Chiefs to one up the Chiefs. That'd be fucking dope.
I think we should go with that Snickers commercial and just call them the chefs.
Wait, what?
There was a Snickers commercial where the guy like he fucking painted the names on the field and he fucked up because he was hungry. And it's like, oh, who the Chiefs, the chefs or whatever. And it was like, hungry, need a Snickers, or can't fuck up your job, need a Snickers.
That's dope.
I just
Is
did a
that-
cursory Google search of the Chiefs as a controversy, and the Wikipedia page is far shorter than the Redskins. So
Yeah, well,
take from that what you will. It was like a group of guys that showed up in 2014 dressed in Native American garb or American Indian garb, and like they had tomahawks and feathers in their hair and shit. So people got upset about that, but
Cultural appropriation.
I don't know if it was that. I think
I-
it was.
I think if it's bothering enough people and they can claim that it's you know derogatory towards their people, maybe
See,
we
I
should
don't-
go with that. Considering that we like took all their land and gave them smallpox and shit, right? Why don't we just not name some shit after them in a derogatory way?
You're
But
gonna
has
have to change
anybody
change
asked
the name of a lot of
Indians
rivers?
upset about the Redskins name? Like, hey, Chief Wigwam, how do you feel about y'all being called?
Jesus Christ!
How do you feel about the football team being called the Redskins? Because if they're not upset and it's just white people feeling guilty, then you don't need to change the name.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Let's just move on from that.
Well, hold on. Why don't we just name all the teams different colors, like violet, red, orange?
Alexa, stop.
No, you can't do that.
That was a joke somewhere, right?
That's from fucking Louis C.K.
Because he say no matter how you say
We
no
all
matter
gotta
how you
get
say
along.
black it always sounds racist.
He goes, "We all got to get along. Whites, blacks, Asians, Jews." Dude, he's fucking hilarious. Too
I
bad
gotta-
he killed.
I got a question for you guys. How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
8.
10 tickles.
God damn it, Germ.
10
Come on.
tickles.
I'm done. I'm going to bed. I'm pissed.
How do you not know that?
What do you call an alligator in a vest?
An investigator.
Oh my god.
Get the fuck outta
Germ has
here.
these already up. He has.
How many
Alright.
points am I winning? Is this a game?
God damn it, Justin. There has
Did
to be
I
a
break
buzzer.
it? High score?
Where's
What's
the
that
buzzer?
mean?
What else
Where's
you got
the-
for me?
No,
I
fuck
see-
off. I got
buzzer.
nothing
No,
else
I'm
for
a
you, Chief.
sucker for a
I got
pun.
nothing else for you, Chief.
You have to buzz in.
Bzz, bzz.
Okay, next topic. Let's move on. Let's move past all the sports talk. I already ended the sports segment. You guys wanted to drag it on, you know?
Hey man,
I think
riffing.
Spanish people
What'd
should
you
have
say?
to change- I think Spanish people should have to change their word for black because it's offensive.
Oh my god.
I
So, but
la-
there's also a
I'm
beer
just
called
saying.
Negro Modelo.
We need to be culturally sensitive.
We had
It's
a
not
that's
the same
the
because it's
opposite
a
of
different
that.
language, bro.
we had a
No, it's not.
we had a coworker who would order beers, and he like it was a when he would order the Negro Modelo, it was a very like it was a very questionable first portion of that when he would order it, and we'd all kind of cringe and be like, because he kind of the way he dragged it out, it was like, God damn, did he say it?
Yeah.
Did he really
I
say it?
really enjoyed it.
5 times. We were at what's it called? Nacho Mamas.
Nacho Mamas, and he said it.
No, he
Yeah.
didn't.
I know we all look like, like don't.
We're
say
like,
it.
yeah, just say the Black Modelo, whatever. Jesus Christ, like say it once. You don't have to. He's like, did you make sure you got it? You got it. Here's the name again. And it was like,
Said it like
alright.
5 times. I'm like, Kevin, bro, come on.
You're not supposed to say his name.
And
You're
we're in
doxing
Baltimore.
people, man. Doxing.
We're gonna get stabbed.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
terrible. People that take too much enjoyment out of it, or are finding a reason to be like just pepper in the only Spanish word they know. Maybe you're a piece of shit. Then we can just move on from that.
Okay. Did Germ? Did you have a topic that you wanted to go over, or did Tim?
Dude, you mean you brought up Nacho Mamas, and it I have an interesting segue.
Go for it.
The unknowability of the Baltimore accent.
Okay, explain.
So the Baltimore accent is the most enigmatic of all the accents. Like you could explain through verbose explanations how and why an accent is a certain way, right? Like if you were to explain I don't know, I'm gonna say like an Italian accent, you might say that they put a lot of emphasis on their vowels and they hang on them for a long time.
Ooh, it's a spicy meatball.
Sure, you could do that.
No, the beat.
And then you could take it further, like dialects, Asian dialects and Latin dialects. They use different parts of the mouth to speak, but the Baltimore accent is as if every person born in the Delmarva area was handed a book with all the words in it, and they all had to figure it out themselves because the inconsistency of the way people pronounce things. Like Tim, you're always real hip to call out Justin and I for saying October, and
Yeah,
I don't know. It's
October?
hilarious.
October,
It's
is that not right?
October or
October.
It's October.
Yeah, it's just you, bud.
Just me? I thought it was Justin
Yeah.
too. Shit.
October.
I've never heard somebody say October in my life.
So
I've never
we were-
heard somebody say that.
Water.
So we were one and the same.
Here's the ones that people get on me about. Water, Warsh.
Warsh is a big one. Warsh. There's no R in that word. But
Yeah. I don't know.
It just finds its way in there somehow, and the Baltimore accent makes absolutely no sense. Like every person has a slight variation of it that lives in this area, and every person has just a list of words. This is something I've noticed about native Marylanders. If they're reading something, occasionally they'll come across a word they're like, I can't say that one word, and it could be a very mundane word, but they're just can't say it, can't spell it, can't figure it out. Just this word eludes them. I'm trying to think.
I haven't heard that.
I know my brother can't say the word ambulance.
If you're tapping, don't tap.
Ambulance.
What's that, Ryan?
Ambulance.
There it is. That's exactly what they say.
Ambulance. Ambulance.
There's a lot of ambulamps.
Ambulance. Wait,
Ambulance.
Evie says that?
No, a lot of our patients.
Yeah.
Ambulance.
It's weird. It's like nobody bothered to
Ambulance.
correct you at a young age, so you just stuck with it your whole life.
Ambulance. I say ambulance. That doesn't sound right.
Ambulance is right. It's the correct way.
Ambulance. Ambulance is how I
Now
say.
You're doing it. You want to say ambulance. I can tell.
I do. I wanna say
Ambulance. Ambulance.
Ambulance doesn't sound right to me now. Now that I heard ambulance, it sounds more fun.
Whoa, Black Betty. Ambulance.
Oh, Black Betty. No, but
Ambulance.
that's just sort of like a singular example, and it's something that sort of popped into my head recently. It's just
It could be my autism.
crippling autism. I don't know. Is there any words you can't say or can't spell?
I call it a
One time I was
museum.
playing Cranium, and I read the card, and I thought it said Arkansas, and I was like, "What is this?" And I was over Ginger's house. This is when I was like dating her, and I'm playing with her family, and I'm trying to like give clues. I'm like, I don't know what this word is. I'm like, can somebody consult me? It was Arkansas.
Dude, I can't tell you the amount of people that would say Arkansas in the Baltimore region and would mean
Oh
it
my
with like all
God.
sincerity. It's the same thing with Odington. Oh no, it's
Yeah,
Denton
yeah.
and Odenton.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
say
Odington.
I say Odenton. I don't even say
Odenton?
the D. Odenton.
I do hear Odinton a lot.
Odenton.
Odington.
Yeah.
Odin's
Tim,
son.
What'd you say you can't spell?
I can spell it. I can't say the word. Well,
Spell it
that
out.
one gets on me for calling it museum,
Oh, that's wrong.
Museum.
not a museum. It's a museum.
I say museum.
Museum.
No, museum.
Museum. See, I'm so glad that somebody else says it that way.
Museum.
That's nonsense. That's a nonsense way to say that word. Are you gonna have
I'm
Siri
going
say
to
it?
the museum. I'm going to the museum. I'm
No,
going
you
to the
say it
museum.
right. I think.
I
You're
don't
doing
know.
good.
Museum. I don't fucking know.
I know I can't spell restaurant despite
Dude, I can't spell it at all either, brother.
That word
Is
is
it the
tough,
U
dude.
or the A? What am I doing?
my phone, my last phone until I got this one, this joint right here. It used to autocorrect to Rirarant, and it was hard because I misspelled it so frequently
Oh my
that it
God.
thought Rirarant was a real word. I got a good example of the Baltimore accent. I have difficulty when something has a PH and a TH or an S sound sort of back to back.
Phoenix?
No. This is gonna sound stupid. It's the only example I can think of off the top of my head because I said this word recently, and I have to slow down to really say it. And I'm gonna illustrate this
Do it. I
because I
believe in
can
you.
say it. If I slow down, I can say photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
It's a tough one.
I can't say it quickly. I say photosynthesis. That word. Yeah, do it again. You want one more time?
Say it really fast. Say a sentence. Say it in a sentence.
When plants absorb sunlight, they're eating the food via photosynthesis.
He's retarded. I love it.
It doesn't work, dude. I cannot say it.
Photosynthesis.
But if I take my time and say plants eat by digesting sunlight through a process known as photosynthesis, I can really handle it.
Oh my God.
It's the
I've-
Baltimore accent.
I
For
have
you.
2 questions for you, real quick.
Yeah,
you-
fire away.
Do any of you plan on doing this next Wednesday?
I got time.
I am available.
Isn't that like Thanksgiving?
It's Thanksgiving Eve.
I got time.
So,
I
okay.
can't do anything.
All right. So, because of that, we will do it next Wednesday. We're not going to end right now, but I just wanted to
No.
check because I have topics that are Thanksgiving related that I will keep for next week.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good
the
call.
seasonal episode.
Me and Ryan are the only ones that play Call of Duty, so I won't talk about that because Tim has no interest in Call of Duty.
Yeah, and I sent it back.
Did you?
Yeah, I got a refund.
Nice. I didn't because I'm dumb, and I'll play it. I'll play it. I'll
Is it
play it
bad?
every so often. It's just difficult in comparison to previous years. Like, there's a lot of like the visibility is very difficult. It's hard to see people because with the way that the character models are and the maps, you know, it's
change your field of view.
okay.
But they can't see you either, right?
Well, most of
Have you
these kids,
considered that you might just suck?
I'm doing all right with it, but I'm saying some of the complaints I've heard. You fuck.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people. That's the number one game to get pissed off at. I hear.
Oh yeah,
Is there a
acceptable level of
a
gaming
line?
range,
Yeah. And where is it drawn?
right?
I can tell you
Fucking
the-
here, buddy.
I can tell you the last game of Call of Duty I ever played.
Go ahead.
Like, I know it for a fact. It's probably 9 or 10 years ago. Me, Tim, and another buddy are sitting around playing Call of Duty, and fucking pro gamer 360 no scope 420 blaze it Mike Brott shows up. He's wearing a fucking Jason Statham onesie jumper, and like we're and we could never play like 2-on-2 because whoever got Mike, it was just like a fucking decimation. Like, he went for blood every time. He would be up like 40 points. I'd leave, go smoke a cigarette or something.
It just gets boring, dude. I'm telling you, dude.
So
When you play
we-
Call of Duty with him, it's so boring.
We played 3-on-1, and he still beat us like 12-2.
Well,
Something.
yeah, he has more people to kill, dude. The
Some-
best thing to do, just
Dude,
hide
some-
in the corner and kill him that way. It's funny as fuck. He gets so mad.
We knew where he was. We're playing on the same screen. We
Oh,
can
really?
see
Oh.
his shit, and he still just creamed us. It was embarrassing. I was like, I'm done with this game, man. I don't need this in my life.
I
just wish
really
Mike
miss.
is good at like useful things.
I wish I was good at useful things.
Don't tell him I
I
said
really
that.
miss being
Mike,
able to.
yeah, I'm joking.
Sit
I
in the
got
same
third
room.
one,
Yeah, I do. And it was funny because back when, all I wanted to do was play GoldenEye where we couldn't screen look.
Who's was it? Short rounds cheating, man? He's too small.
Odd job.
Yeah. Well, Odd
Odd
job.
job.
That's right. Yeah.
Short rounds from Indiana Jones.
Or if you want
Dr.
to play
Jones.
with me, it'd be Jaws.
Dr. Jones.
Yeah, I like to play as Jaws. I like his teefies.
We used to
Something
play
like
the
his
proximity mines. That was a damn good game.
Yeah. It doesn't hold up though. The controller is
No, it
absolute dog shit.
And most don't.
If you
I go.
if you use like a Xbox controller now with it, it would hold up. But if you
You
tried to
can
go
do
back
that?
and use, well, there's mods and ports where people can port it onto PC and you can play with keyboard and mouse and shit. But like if you go back and try and use the N64 controller, you're like, how in the fuck did I ever manage this?
See, I liked the N64. And if you remember, you used to be able to play with one controller in each hand. You could set it up so that your left hand would move and your right hand would look. It was nothing else had ever done it before, as far as I know. But it was really hard to master. I never did. But everybody hated the N64 controller. I liked it.
I
thought
love
it was
it, bro.
fine.
That was my life. Was that controller for so
So-
long, dude?
So when it was all that I knew, it was fine, and I managed, and I played the shit out of like Call of Duty. I mean, not Call of Duty. GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, and then
Perfect Dark was a good
Mario Kart was fine for that controller as well. It's just because you really need two joysticks. Like when Xbox brought it out, it was like, this makes sense. This makes sense. This is a thing. When it eventually came out with like PlayStation had it before Xbox, I'm pretty sure, but like
Yeah. PlayStation 1 came out before Xbox.
yeah. But like the two
took me a
control
while to adjust.
yeah.
Dude, I got on that Tony Hawk Pro Skater, bro, right when that PlayStation came out. Boy.
Oh yeah, played the
Toggles,
piss
man.
out of that game.
One of
Hell yeah.
my favorite gaming memories I have is like there was going to be a snowstorm and me and Cody were at an age where we wanted to get, like, I could drive and we wanted to get a PlayStation 2. So we like sold a bunch of shit. We took money from like things we found in the house. We were taking money wherever we could. We'd go to GameStop with old shit. We'd be like selling things. And as we were doing this, the snowstorm was approaching. So like we had to be back home. And it was a really cool feeling to like have enough money, get the system, and then get back in time before the snowstorm hit. But it was just a nice memory I have of like me and my brother doing something where we were being nice to each other. Hey, did you know that when you say that, it comes up in the chat?
Everyone can see that.
Y'all can see the.
100%, dude. Check it
I
out.
can't see it on my screen.
So
okay.
okay, so I'm not gonna pull open the chat right now, but for any Eagle Eye watchers, a little message pops up at the bottom of the screen to let you know someone is chatting in the meeting. So at the bottom, it just said exactly what the fuck you just typed.
Yeah,
So-
I was just kidding.
Yeah. Anywho,
There it is. I see it now.
Yeah, well, so did we.
You're not smart. Oh, you're talking about that mess. Oh, how do I look at the message?
Let's not spam messages for a little bit.
yeah.
Tim, I believe you have a topic to introduce
Jesus.
in a surprising change of tone.
Let's talk about things you've done in desperate times for desperate things. No. Sorry. Just go on. Move on, Tim.
I wouldn't work undercover.
What topic are you asking me to start a specific one or what?
Yeah, pick a
Bro, you-
topic. Go.
Bro, in the pre-record, you're like, I want to talk about this, blah blah blah. I got a little list on my phone.
Your bucket list, like a couple things off of your bucket list.
All right, giving all my ducats to Uncle Sam.
What?
Good. I
That's
like
a-
the reference. I appreciate it.
Thank
I'll
you.
take my COVID meds, boys.
All right. What do you got, Tim? You kick it off, man. It's your rodeo.
All right. I really want to do a Ted Nugent jam and hunt hogs from a helicopter. I think that would be awesome.
I got a spoiler for you. On my
What's that?
bucket list, it involves hunting.
Is that right?
I keep it for you. Keep it in your
All
back pocket.
I would really like to see the Parisian catacombs. Jake and Sandra went to Paris and didn't go to the catacombs. And I mean, that really is a good illustration of why I really just hate his guts.
What the fuck?
I like to broadcast to the world that I hate your freaking guts. What's wrong with you?
I
Dude,
want to see.
hold on.
Northern
What did you say?
Tim, that
What?
Ri- Ryan, talk. God damn it.
the Parisian catacombs. Are those the ones under Paris?
Yeah.
Dude, fuck that. There was
Oh,
a
man, I'd love
goddamn
to see it.
documentary when I was a kid, and I watched. I was like 8 years old. Scared the shit out of me. There's also a
It was
movie now on
thoroughly-
Netflix about it, dude. It's crazy.
It's called Descent and Descent 2 or something like that.
I don't know, man, but it was a good movie. But like, dude, that shit will scare the shit out of you. But that's awesome.
As Above, So Below is a movie about.
I heard that. Yeah, I haven't
Okay.
seen it, but I heard it's good.
I'd like to see the Northern Lights. And I would like to be part of a bar fight / riot.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I think that would be. I think that would
Have
be.
you already done that?
Huh?
Haven't you already done that?
I have never been part of a bar fight. I'm ashamed to say.
I think the closest you got was Mike with the big inflatable boxing gloves beating the crap out of you when you were drunk.
No,
Adam.
Tim used
I
to
don't
do
remember
fucking. Tim used to do like Fight Club behind Subway.
Yeah, dude.
That is true. Yeah. Shout out to Mike Gilman. I also
Or punching the
we had
shit out of him, and then Tim having to go back to work.
We had a unsanctioned fight when somebody from high school came up to Subway while I was working and beat the absolute piss out of me. And I went back into work and bled all over all the condiments and stuff. People didn't like that at all.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was a bad time. I got whooped.
But yet you still want on your bucket list, even though you did do like a little Fight Club. You still want to be in a bar fight or a riot. You've had a lot of
No.
chances for riots this summer, by the way.
That is true. See, Val and I talked about it the other day.
Get
There's
out
something
there.
very therapeutic about being in a fight, win or lose. There's something I don't know. It's a release.
A release of aggression. Yeah, no, I get that.
I fucks with it.
Just masturbate, man. What the fuck?
That or just
I'm-
like
that's not
look
fun.
for amateur boxing.
Yeah, true.
That's way too much work, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay, well then just go to a bar and mouth off to somebody. Get that
It's-
fight fast track that fight. Easy pass it.
That's an easy thing to get
I'm-
you through, man.
I'll get you
I don't know
I'll
that
get
it
you in a
is that
fucking
easy.
fight.
I think it's a lot like that scene from Fight Club. I mean, yeah, eventually you'll find somebody that'll swing, but no, people are very averse to the idea of getting punched in the face. I can't understand.
I
it.
could find someone to punch you in the face tonight.
Tonight. Sorry,
Tonight.
dude, social distancing.
Dude,
100%.
Tonight. I'd have to put a mask on and drive you around and shit, but that's too much work. But I'm saying
Well,
I know a place where I can take you and you get your ass kicked tonight.
Dude,
we almost
I
got
could
into
sell
some
this
shit.
PS5. I could be like, I'm selling this PS5 on Facebook Marketplace. You just got to beat the shit out of my friend Tim or fight
Yeah,
him.
that too.
People would be like, let's go. I'm fucking coming over.
Fight my friend for a PS5.
Yeah. And you
Oh
have
my
matter
god.
who wins.
How much is the PS5? How much money do we all have to contribute to have somebody fight Tim? until-
No. They would still have to pay full price for the PS5.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I mean, that's a lot of work
I
then.
mean, people want them so bad. It's just like, dude, somebody would pay for it and be like, okay, I'll get the shit kicked out of me for like $550, and I get my PlayStation.
Wait. No. Tim has to fight someone, and then if they beat Tim, then they pay
No
you
matter what,
500?
Yeah, no matter what, they get the PS5 as long as it's a good fight. They can't be pussies and run away.
But you said they also have to pay for it, so they're not winning it.
Well, they're not winning it, no. But like I'm telling you right now, if I go, you pay the standard price with tax, $550 for this PS5. I'll give it to whoever comes and gets it, but you have to fight my friend.
Okay, so this is
people would be. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm going on Facebook.
this is
Marketplace.
like
There you go.
if I was playing Legend of Zelda and like there's a piece of a Triforce and I have to do a boss fight. I beat the boss and then I go in to get the Triforce and it's a guy selling me the Triforce where it's like, why the fuck did I just fight your doorman? I thought I was
Yeah.
beating him to win the prize.
That's the thing though. Like people will still do it. I guarantee people are so desperate for a PS5 right now. They'll be like, okay, I'll still pay for it and get the shit kicked out of me.
Tim, would you fight someone right now during the pandemic?
No
I
test.
mean, under the right circumstances, yeah.
On Ryan's front yard is the
No,
circumstances.
I don't want any of that. I don't want any of that COVID blood over here. I'm sick.
We had a fight night over at Mike and Steve's apartment years ago. I had 2 black eyes for the wedding I was a part of the next
Nice.
week.
Um,
Ruined those pictures.
Whose pictures?
Max and Chrissy.
Okay.
Cool.
So for is Tim Ryan? What are you doing right now?
I'm getting naked in bed. I'm
Oh.
sleepy and cold and sick.
Okay, all right. I thought he was arranging this fight. I'm excited. I'm
No,
excited to
no,
see
I
some World Star video of Tim fighting some guy, and then Ryan being like, "All right, that'll be 500."
Bullshit. I'd be like, okay, Tim, come over. The guy's here, and Val would be like, get your ass in bed.
Nah, man, I'd take her with me. She she could put in work.
It would get her all riled up. She'd be like, "God damn, seeing you get punched in the face really got me worked up. Let's go home right now."
I'm ready to go.
And then you find out that that's her kink, and then like you
Yeah.
constantly have to pay people to fight you. You'd have to join a boxing league or something at that point because it would just be far too expensive to pay people to punch you.
They just broke up a fight club in New York a couple of days ago. It was a whole big thing, and the police kicked the door in.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. What about everybody else's bucket list?
Germ.
I would love to travel to Japan. It's on the bucket list for sure, 100%. Just think it'd be dope. I think it's a cool country. I think the fact that you can be on one of the highest mountains in the world and a beach in the Pacific Ocean within like an hour of each other is freaking awesome. They've got cool architecture, cool history. Want to swing a samurai sword and not feel ridiculous about it. I also put on here. I want to go to one of the 3 Michelin star restaurants in the United States, either the French Laundry or Alinea. I just think that'd be dope. And the last one is I want to hunt a bear.
I had a guy I worked with that did one every year.
The bear hunt.
Yeah. Apparently, it's like you take 15 people and only one person makes the kill. The other people are sort of chasing the bear, kind of setting up a perimeter.
Are they
and chasing the bear into an opportune spot?
bear
And
fluffers?
then murder bear.
Bunch of people making sure you get this killed. Sounds like you got fluffers on the scene.
No, I'm with you. I think it would be cool to hunt something that could murder you if you screw it up.
Yeah, but with 15 people and they're trying to scare them off into one fucking place, that seems
That's kind of bullshit.
Yeah, I got a
Hunting-
gun. Like let's get into the fucking, let's get into it. Why don't you go, like run around in the woods with your gun and fucking find them and kill the bear if you want to do it.
Yeah, you have to shoot the bear and then follow the blood trail, lick the blood, and just fucking smell everything and
Yeah.
fucking find it.
And piss
Make
on
sure you
things.
finish it off.
Make sure you
Yeah.
use the piss.
I don't know.
You gotta
Didn't y'all
piss on
see Leonardo DiCaprio get mauled by a bear?
Yeah, but if you want to go hunt bears, that's the shit that happens to you. I'd like to have a fair fight. I don't want no fucking I don't want no safety match.
I'm just gonna go in with a screwdriver.
Also, black bears are
Well-
pussies. They're fucking terrified of people. Like,
Yeah,
if you go
black
to
bears are.
grizzly, that shit's fucking real, dude. That's
Yeah.
fucking like.
I think
you
if
don't
you
wanna fuck with a
I think
grizzly.
if you want to hunt bears, you should hunt a grizzly. And you
Apparently,
should
the polar bear is the most dangerous, like by a long
Yeah.
shot.
Oh yeah, 100%. They would rape you. Like they
people say
literally
that
rape
people
back.
say that cuz he's white.
Brown, lay down. If it's white, good night.
What?
Did they make that saying for bears?
Yep, that's the thing.
As if it was so hard to know that one bear is. It's like I gotta have oh fuck, it's a polar bear. What's white is right. Okay, I'll go white. Give it a fight. Okay, I'm gonna attack this polar bear.
Polar
I mean,
bear
just
power.
think about this. If I
Polar
see
bear-
I don't care what color it is. I'm running away.
Polar bear beware. Right? Come on, that's another one. Fuck these people. I know. I got all kinds of good ones. Good memory.
Bro, if you sold that at fucking Target, like a sign that says "Polar Bear Beware," I'd buy that over that fucking branch you were talking about. I'll tell you that. Fucking, that's kind of cute.
Kind of cute. Okay, Ryan, do you have a bucket list?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna steal that one, Germ. Definitely going to Japan one day, 100%.
Japan.
I want to get the food. I want to fucking get that good ramen. I want to try that fucking $500 goddamn little steak you get. That
Yeah, Wagyu.
Wagyu beef. Yeah, I'm gonna
Wagyu.
get. I'm gonna
What
spend
is, what is
one day.
fancy about that? What is it?
It's
Never
the
heard of
most tender steak.
You
Like,
want to eat them
you can get.
them soba noodles, don't you?
Yeah, boy.
I don't know. I don't know
Japanese soba
Japanese. I
noodles.
feel bad at going.
No, they a lot of them speak like fluent because there's so much
Mm.
like, tourist and business there. But besides Japan, definitely I just want to slay tune. That's like the only thing I really care about doing.
That's
is
on your
slaying
bucket list,
tune.
Ryan, to slay poon.
Yeah, as much as I can because it's just fun. Yeah, just spend more time with my family, and
This is
What
not
a
a
nerd.
bucket list. This is just a fucking like primary objectives, like your RoboCop or something.
Well, Japan's a big one. Like for real, that's a big one. But I don't know. I mean, I don't want to go to Africa. I can tell you that.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be
No.
awesome.
All right.
I'd love to go.
So this
I
isn't
want
this
to
isn't a
goddamn-
list of not bucket list
I
things.
don't want to go to Mosquito Land, bro. No, I don't know. Like honestly, it's that definitely Japan is like really high up there. I'd love to go. Just mainly for the food and the culture. I love Japanese food and the way they eat so clean and everything. I agree, like Germ. That sounds so like good to do that.
Sounds
Um,
awesome, right?
yeah. And I don't know, man. Like I'm a very simple person. I don't like a lot of like flashy things or doing a lot of flashy things. I'd like to I don't know. I like to start playing sports again. I like to play basketball again. But it's like I don't know, I just like hobbies. I like playing guitar, you know. I don't really have a bucket list. I can't think I have the feeling once I like stop thinking about it, there's gonna be one that I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot I want to do that, but you know, I'm a simple bully.
I'll go over mine. I'll try and go over mine from like what I remember because I used to have a list and I don't know where I put it or whatever. But I do like the idea of the Northern Lights. I think that
Yeah.
would be cool. I want to go and drink at like a bar in Alaska and just kind of like do the whole night thing, like night throughout the
Yeah.
day where it's all dark. I'd like to experience that for a couple of days. I mean, it's fucking 4 o'clock and it's pitch black around here, but I still would like to see how that works. Just like go
You're a
there and see
doctor.
that.
We've been
Um,
talking about doing an Alaskan cruise forever.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. Alaskan
I heard
cruise.
it's beautiful. When I lived in Seattle, everybody that I knew fucking took Alaskan cruise. They said it's the best cruise they've ever been on. They say
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Oh,
So-
my Somali is here.
So I think that would be cool. The other thing is I'd like to shoot 2 guns at the same time, possibly while running.
To what kind of guns are we talking?
I thought sawed-off shotguns, but I would be okay with pistols or automatic weapons. I just want to shoot 2 guns, most likely while running at the same time, like towards a target.
Why while running? What's that?
I don't
about?
know, just fucking
Sounds
action stuff.
I'm with it, dude. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. Or just you just
Thanks,
blast it off, just blasting off. That's all. And
I'll tell
then
you, man.
another one that I have that I remember is I want to light a field on fire.
See, this is why I don't have fucking goddamn bucket lists because they're all fucking retarded.
Yeah, I just want to light an
think they're
entire
all
field
cool,
on
man.
fire and just watch it burn.
I'm with you, JK. That sounds like a good time. That sounds like a fun time.
Yeah.
Is
Look
it
at
a
California,
specific
JK.
field or just any old field will do?
It could be a field. It could be a building. It doesn't. I'm flexible. I'm flexible, but I've always pictured it as like a, not necessarily like a cornfield, but like brush, like a whole field of brush, and then just me lighting it on fire. Like I've doused it, and at this point I light it and just watch the whole field go up, like fire as far as the eyes can see, kind of thing. I don't know.
Jesus Christ, you might want to seek therapy. That sounds. I don't think you're
Leave it
allowed
alone.
to do that.
Yeah, let do whatever you
Well,
want,
I didn't say
JK.
anything
This is-
about your bucket list, Tim.
No, you're
Exactly.
right.
God.
No, I thought it was completely reasonable. I'll light a field on fire with you. I don't give a fuck.
Also, it's bucket list. I could do this when I'm real old and be like, I forgot. Oh, you're not supposed to do that?
I forgot.
Whoopsie doodle. Anyway, going back to play bingo. And I'll jitterbug out of that courtroom.
You can't send him to prison. He's too old.
Look at him. He's just a rascal. Get him out of here.
I
Don't
kinda
light
like-
don't light any more fields, you crazy kook.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's one I forgot. Like, I want to like murder someone and
Oh,
try to get away with
see.
it. Just try to get away with it. I heard if you use an icicle that's really sharp and it melts.
Shut
there's no
up.
fingerprints afterward.
The
Thing,
murder
dude, a
weapon.
sharp enough piece of ice. What are they gonna find?
No, what you got to do is take their cell phone and drive it out of state and have the cell phone towers ping it. So when they go missing, oh, maybe he just went for a road trip. That'll at least buy you some time. I mean, and how do you argue with it?
I don't
Tim, we like do this together.
I don't want to have this conversation because this could all be used against you guys in the future. So let's just keep our
Yeah.
murder plots to, or our murder ideas to ourselves. Like Jesus Christ.
I was
I'm
gonna say
taking it off the list. I'm taking it off the list.
systematically, I just have to pretend like I'm zoning out because I don't want to ever have to be called as like a material witness.
Do you remember? And then they show this fucking clip where Tim's like, "You just drive out of state. You let the phone ping. Maybe they just wanted to go visit someone." And it's
Where were
like,
you on-
holy
Where were
shit.
you on the night of November 18th, 2020? I don't know. You weren't hosting a podcast called the L Town Project podcast with suspected murderer Tim Snitcher?
I heard it gets really good reviews.
Yeah.
5 stars.
Just my face.
You're lying, sir. You're lying.
This whole court's out of order.
Ryan, you got any pressing topics of conversation?
Nah, I just want to say I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving, but that's for next week.
Yeah.
I can
Are you
go
guys
over.
taking
I
time
can.
off?
What'd you say?
Are you guys taking off any time next week? I'm taking the whole week off.
I'm taking the week off as well.
Yeah, buddy.
Get
some stuff done.
I got 2 more topics to talk about. Your favorite. I'll save this one for next week. But the other one is specific smells that change your mood.
Change my mood.
Chlorine or bromine, like anything that's used for pools and hot tubs.
Hey,
I find it very difficult to be in a bad mood when I'm in a hot tub, and maybe that's just me, but I don't know. I'm kicking in a hot tub, so that sort of like triggers that response center in my brain to be like, hey, it's
I've never seen anyone cry in a hot tub. I think you're right.
dude. If you're in an argument in a hot tub or just upset in a hot tub, something must be really.
The only
going on in
problem
your life.
about an argument in a hot tub is sometimes it gets heated.
hey.
Ooh. Yeah, well, Germ poured beer in my eye one time in a hot tub.
But you know what? Here's the thing about that, Tim. You weren't even mad for very long. It
Well.
was a fleeting respect. We were more. I think we had it on record for some reason, but we were
Oh,
more
yeah, we
excited
did.
about the laughter than we were upset about the incident. And in good fairness, I warned you several times.
You did, and I pushed it too far, and I got hit for it. So
I'm a man
I
of my
deserved it.
word. I'm a man of my word, Tim.
Jerm, have you ever played Dead by Daylight? Have you ever heard of it? Have you ever seen it?
I'm tangentially aware that it's a game that exists, but no, I've never played it.
Okay, Ryan hasn't either. Tim's played it. Me and Tim play it. We play it with some of our friends. They have a new killer, and they're having issues with it because it looks like a baby.
Okay.
Basically, hold on. Let me see if I can.
Is that your smell? A baby?
Oh no, sorry. Go ahead. The smells. Sorry, Ryan. What's the smell that changes your mood?
No, I can tell you.
Not that you can smell anything anymore, COVID boy.
Hey, I don't have COVID. God damn it. I would say the smell of beach, the sand. Always, how can you be mad when you're at the beach, boy?
Okay.
And also, when you walk into a donut shop, boy, you're like, or Krispy Kreme. You walk in a Krispy Kreme, boy. Oh my god, that shit smells amazing.
I do like Krispy
I don't
Kreme.
like Krispy Kreme.
You gotta go in there with that hot and ready sign on, boy, or whatever.
No, I don't want my donuts hot. Donuts aren't supposed to be hot.
What? Are you kidding me? Dude,
What do you mean they're not supposed to be hot? They're baked.
Yeah,
They're
Well,
baked.
you gotta let them cool in the window.
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, they
That's
taste so much
they're
better when they're
fresh.
hot.
They're
It's like
fresh.
food.
They just started. They just came
Yeah.
out. What do you mean?
Oh man, that's another one. Like chocolate, the smell of chocolate. Like if you put a cookie in the microwave, not for 5 minutes like your girlfriend did or your wife did.
Whoa, whoa,
You
whoa.
put it in for like 15 seconds. A hot Subway fucking cookie, any kind of cookie in the microwave, and you smell that. Oh,
Hey,
There
you
you
ever
go.
been to Hershey Park and gone on like the factory tour? That
No,
chocolate smell?
I don't think so. I
That
hate
chocolate
Hershey's
smells hitting
chocolate
it.
though. Hershey's chocolate it has like throw up in it, doesn't it, or something like that? It has like some chemical that tastes like throw up.
Yeah, it's got throw up in it. It's been made with throw up for years, and this is the
No,
first we're all hearing
no.
about it.
I forget what the
Hot
fucking
take.
chemical
It's
is.
made of rat semen. No one
No.
knew until today. We're gonna
Yeah,
blow the lid off this thing.
there's some chemical that they put in their chocolate that literally like makes it taste like vomit. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. Their dark chocolate's good, but milk chocolate, get that fuck out of here.
I'm pulling up something really quick.
Justin, I don't like the smell of the chocolate factory. Having been several times, there is something sort of candy stores in general. There's something in the air that's just like overwhelming, and it's not for me. Like it's a very I feel like Ryan's onto something here, even though he's quite ridiculous. Is it almost smells chemical to me. I'm not a fan.
I'm gonna have to put something in the goddamn chat. Hold on.
Don't put it in
Hold
the
up.
chat because it'll pop up. You son of a
No,
bitch.
I'm gonna give a fucking link for the people.
Oh, okay. Well,
Who is the survivor?
that's
Adam?
L. I don't know her name. It starts with an
Oh,
E.
new person. I see.
Yeah, Elodie or something. I think I don't know. But before I start this, I also agree with the beach. Like the smell of like suntan lotion is a good one. It gets you there. Smell of popcorn when you go to the movie theater. I really like that smell as well. Those are ones that.
I
Carnival smell.
love the smell of popcorn.
What about Tim? How about your smell, brother?
Whatever Justin just said made me think about. I do like the smell of a carnival, like cotton candy.
Oh,
Cotton
but I was
candy.
gonna say-
Glen Burnie Carnival.
Huh?
That Glen Burnie Carnival make you sad.
I heard-
I like the smell of a campfire. Campfire
yeah.
signals good time. I know Ryan's upset with me for not.
Dude,
I'm
I'm
upset.
kind of
with
glad you didn't because I got sick as fuck.
I heard cotton candy don't get wet unless you lick it.
Hey,
Him.
how about smells that
ICP
make you
reference.
sad? Dude, I'm gonna go first. Beer.
Does beer make you sad?
Well, I mean, alcohol in general is a depressant. Just think about drinking, just fucking sad times.
Okay, so hold on. According to Mail online, the chemical found in Hershey's chocolate, vomit, Parmesan cheese, and sour butter is called butric.
Uric acid.
Uric
it's a certain
acid?
Butyric,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Next time you have a Hershey chocolate bar, think about it. Taste it and be like,
Oh.
this actually does taste up like my stomach acid.
No,
Oh.
I'm not going to do that. That's
So-
going to ruin it.
So my hot
Exactly.
take a few weeks ago is that the original Hershey's chocolate bar, if you're giving out full size candy bars, that chocolate bar is essentially the default original Lay's potato chips bag that you get in like the multi bag of like potato chips that you give out to your kids like to go for school lunches or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Costco has the
Yeah.
multi pack. Those
It's
fucking those Lay's original chips are dog shit, and they go right up there with Hershey's
Yep.
original bars. Like if I'm buying a box of like candy and they're putting those in there, you might as well just fill it with fucking cardboard there. 'Cause
I'm sorry, dude. You are objectively wrong. A
Well,
Hershey
no.
bar is delicious.
Okay,
It's not.
you put that shit on a s'more and then that's it, because that's all it's used for, or melting and putting into other things.
Dude, when you mix certain chips and candies, like if you get a mixed bag of candy, it always tastes like ass. It doesn't taste the same as if you buy a candy bar by itself. It mixes the smells together and the flavors, just like those chips.
If I'm
It
buying
makes
if I'm buying the full size candy bars and it's a variety pack, we've got Reese's cups, we've got Kit Kats, we've got Hershey's with almonds, and then we've got Hershey's, just the bar. How fucking boring is your life where you're like, I just love eating this plain goddamn chocolate like I'm a World War II survivor, like like I'm sitting in a trench somewhere. Thank God they sent us chocolates. Like That's when that was a popular candy bar, when there was nothing fucking else, and like shrapnel's going off, and you're just like, I'm thankful that I have this chocolate because it's dog shit. It's just dog shit. Give me something. I mean, like, give me something with some peanut butter. Give me some peanuts. Give me something.
No, that's where you're wrong. The Hershey's chocolate is dog shit. But have you ever bought like a fucking nice like Ghirardelli chocolate bar that's all chocolate, like 72% cacao?
Plain
So
Jane.
good.
Plain Jane. That's what that is.
Yeah. Well,
That
it's an
Hershey's
almond
chocolate
bar.
bar.
Yeah, because chocolate's delicious.
All
If
right.
you don't like food if you can't just have one ingredient at a time. You fucking mix all this bullshit.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Okay,
Peanut butter
the Lay's original potato chips are better than, like, let's say Utz barbecue chips.
Utz is always gonna be the best.
Okay,
Lay's suck.
I'm just saying. I think the Lay's original chips are dog shit, and I think they're on par with the Hershey's chocolate bar.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
just
100%.
boring.
Oh,
They're
really?
boring filler. Okay,
Oh,
so
it's
we'll get into this. I want to show you guys this. You guys are seeing this now. This is the new killer. This is a Mori. In this game, you can kill your opponent, and I'll just show you this because you'll be able to see the characters. The twins are conjoined twins, and there's two people. There's the girl, and then the girl's name's Charlotte, and then the boy is Victor. Here we go. Now hold on. Now here's the other one. This is when Victor's not there. Oh wait, no, Victor's there. What the fuck? Oh, it's just again. Here we go.
Is that from The Witcher? Is that one of the tags from Crookback Bog?
And then when you don't have Victor in you, now see, Victor just kind of sits here like, don't talk to me or my son ever again. Okay, so the problem that they're having with this is that people are calling it a baby, and it's a full-grown adult.
Who gives a shit if it's a baby or not?
Because if you're having a video game that now one of your objectives is to kill the baby, because the survivors can kick this thing to kill it, and the animation is literally like drop kicking, like punting this fucking little guy.
Yeah,
It's not a baby though.
But streamers and people are calling it a baby.
So what? It's
Yeah, fuck
literally
them.
not that. Like
Yeah.
a colloquialism or a slang term for something doesn't change the reality of what the artist I mean, like, look, once you put art out there, it changes and it becomes immutable. I understand that, like, in concept, but you can't create something with a reasonable expectation of here's how I'm going to enumerate it, here's how I'm going to, like, delineate exactly what it is in clear terms, and then whatever the public decides to do with it, that's on them, man. Like,
With
Yep,
the
exactly.
exception of, if enough people say that it's a baby, then people that don't know the game and don't know the story will think that you've created a game in which you kick a baby to death.
This thing pisses me off because, like, fuck those people. I hate how it's this. I can't even say anything. It's so fucking annoying how people do this shit. It's
That's
who gives a
weird.
shit. I can't wait till like religion and shit just fucking like phases out and fucking all these fucking Karens stop
But
giving a shit.
but if people think it's actually a baby and they're talking about it like a baby,
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Even if it's a baby, I still think it's like, oh, fuck it. Who cares? That's fucking dope. Kick that fucking baby. It's a game. Like,
This is a game where you kill people and put them on meat hooks.
yes.
And
yeah,
Grand Theft
cool,
Auto.
that's
is
okay, but you
this.
can't kick a baby. South
Yeah,
Park.
no, that's just a strange hill to die on. I don't. That's stupid.
So the developers have this group of people called Fog Whisperers that that play the game a lot, and they sponsor these people and they sponsor these streamers and content creators, and they've basically put out a memo saying, hey, in your streams, don't make any jokes about abortion, about kicking a fetus or kicking a baby, because it's a bad look for the company. It's a bad look for the game.
God. Dude,
Bunch
we
of
got
fucking
people
crybabies.
killing babies every day. It's bullshit.
They're the same people that wanted to call it Washington Football Team.
Yeah, exactly, dude. No, dude, because they're because that's liberal shit. Like fucking, this is conservative shit. Like liberals love killing babies.
Okay, hold on.
It's true. Conservatives don't want to kill babies. So you got Karens on one side that are conservative, and you got fucking shit libs on the other side. It's like you can't make anybody happy. You can't make everybody happy. I say, kick the fucking baby.
Okay, hold on. I'll show you this clip.
Now I'm heated. You're gonna get me going to bed heated.
This is the idea, guy. It's a podcast. We're here talking. I'm trying to get you worked up. Here we go. Watch this.
I need to go to bed. I'm sick.
Okay, hold on.
God, the graphics are just so bad in the game too. I just don't understand it.
Fuck.
Yes.
That's what people are upset about?
Yeah.
Come on.
Dude, that's scary as shit. I'm like, yeah, no fucking baby. It literally screamed at me.
Yeah, that's what people are upset about.
Dude, that's so ridiculous. Like,
People
also
love
kicking the baby like that isn't
about.
gonna kill it.
Thank you, Katie, for sharing that one. Now, you said that they're not gonna kick it. Oh my God, someone has this.
I gotta give it to the devs in this game though. They just come out with so many different types of killers and ways to play the game. It's insane.
3 minutes of kicking the baby. Jesus.
You know,
I was hoping it would get like punted across the map or something. It's just kind of collapsed.
like the game's graphics are so shit and animation. It's like, dude, give this shit. I don't know why.
It's a fun game, my dude.
Yeah, but I'm too scared. Dude, if I'm playing that game and I hear that little baby scream like that, I'm gonna shit.
What?
And then when he jumps on you, he lands on your back, but you can throw him off.
When is this supposed to be live?
Next week or December 1st.
All right.
But basically, as you see from this clip, they had to rework him a bit because he just gets bullied. They just bully the shit out of that killer. But yeah, this is what you're missing, Ryan.
Yeah, I don't like that. I get scared, bro. Oh, and I gotta wash my hands. Like, just play with my pecker.
Play with your pecker while talking to us? I'm gonna say, yeah, he probably did. Okay. I derailed us, but yeah, that's something I wanted to talk about. That killer looks cool though, because you can switch between Charlotte or Victor, and Victor basically runs and jumps on people, and then makes it so that they can't do shit.
When Val and I came home from dinner for our anniversary, she got to fucking with me about the fact that I lost my wedding ring, and I'm on like this is I think wedding ring number 3. But anyway, you know, the original ring was blessed by the officiant at our wedding, and she was upset that this ring wasn't blessed. She said we should really have somebody come and bless these rings. I said, I know just the guy. And I called Justin, and within like 10 minutes, he had a whole ceremony prepared, and he even wore a silly hat. It was a good time.
It's a professional hat. It's for professional matters. But
Well,
it's a top hat.
professional.
It's a top hat.
Well, you know,
I was
Tim,
gonna
if you-
ask if you had the hat.
Yeah, hold on.
Sorry, a piece of big
Put it up.
string cheese. Got string
I guess
cheese.
it is worth mentioning that Justin has legitimate officiant credentials. So if anybody's getting married, holler at your boy.
dude, Tim, you
You
wouldn't have lost your wedding ring if you went camping, bro.
Justin's got this little. You got to show him the badge too. The badge was fancy.
The badge.
Yeah, he's got a like a press pass.
Oh
Sure.
yeah.
Let's see.
Oh shit, man. What, did the baby start crying?
I think he's looking for the hat.
Goo goo gaga.
How do you guys feel about
He is looking for the hat.
people who put Christmas decorations up?
I don't know if
Okay.
Justin wants to save that for the Thanksgiving podcast. So
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I know it's possibly cruised one past that one in the spirit of hey, JK. Can you hear? He's got headphones. I can't remember if he's wearing headphones or not. It's headphones.
I can't find the fucking thing. Sorry.
It's okay. I'll just
The top
imagine.
hat.
Everyone take 5 seconds to look at Justin, and now imagine he's got a top hat on. It looks just like that. Justin, did you want to talk about the Christmas lights thing? Or you're gonna save that for next week? I didn't know.
Christmas.
Tim was talking
Yeah,
about
Christmas
buying Christmas
before
lights and shit.
Thanksgiving.
We could talk about it next week, or we could talk about it this week. I didn't hear what you were saying about Christmas lights though.
No, next week. Next week makes sense.
Okay. Did you guys talk anything else about the ring ceremony?
Did we do what?
The ring ceremony. I was very happy. that Tim called me, but I was very like, what? Oh my god, Ryan has his Christmas tree up already? You know what? You know what though? That doesn't hurt anybody, and that's
I
what
don't
you
have
want to
my-
do. So like, there's no problem with that. Kind of like
don't
if
have
I
my
want to
ring.
start decorating Halloween in July,
No. So I don't have my outside decorations on. I have my tree up.
But here's the
Well,
thing. Here's the thing. Why does it matter if you have your outside decorations up?
Because I'm not bothering anybody by being like, wow, he has Christmas lights up before Thanksgiving. I don't have my wreath up or anything. I just have inside.
But
Also, I was dying from the COVID, and I'm fucking like, holy shit, what would make me feel good right now? I was like, I'm gonna put my tree up, and it helped me out. It made me feel a little better.
but do you
And
know?
you know what? We all need a little bit of that. People get real upset about the Christmas decorations being up early.
But
Yeah,
see-
I gotta find something else to be mad at.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, if I put my tree up, who gives a shit? But like, I'm not doing my outside lights.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Who determines that? Like, who determines that? Like, you can't do that.
The
The-
day
like-
after Halloween, you should be able to do it.
You should be able to do it whenever the fuck you want, without stigma. If I want to run Christmas lights all year, like, and actually have them lit throughout the year, I should be able to.
I don't think. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: you literally can do whatever you want. Like, it's not against the law to have Christmas lights.
But why have we determined as a society that that's wrong to have Christmas lights in, like, say,
People
June?
I don't
because
think it
people-
is. You make the libertarian come out at me, dude. I'm gonna start getting all riled up about the topic because you can do whatever the fuck you want. It literally doesn't hurt anybody. It doesn't make your property value go down. Like, you got the dude in my neighborhood who's been making crazy cars for the last 30 years, and it's nothing but a oh, look at that for 10 seconds. But it's not like the property values in the whole neighborhood plummeted to dirt. Like, get over yourselves.
With him specifically, guy I work with is their backyards back up to each other, and the neighbor has like rats and shit coming into his yard because that place is so cluttered. I
Okay.
mean, yeah, you should be able to
That's
do
a
what
different
you want,
issue.
but that does affect other people.
Sure, maybe. I also don't know the guy you work with, and I can't vet him. I can't say that he isn't full of shit and just doesn't like the guy. You know what I mean? Like, I got Rats coming clear into my yard from that fence. Who's that
Well, I
sound
mean, I
like
don't
to you,
think it-
Tim? Who's that
I don't
sound like
think
to you?
I
So I'm
don't think
asking.
it's a big stretch to. I have no reason not to believe him. I mean, you've seen that backyard. It's all sorts of fucked up, and it attracts rodents. And I mean, I can't bet the guy either, but it sure seems to me, it makes sense to me. And if you're, if you're fucking up somebody else's,
I would caution against ruling out primary sources before I started contributing things to like secondary sources. Like, not to be like, I know you said you don't have a reason to not believe the guy, but remain dubious in the face of lack of evidence. That's all I'm saying. Like, I ain't never seen a rat there. That doesn't mean they don't exist, but it doesn't mean that they're coming from there either. Does that make sense? You've
it
really
makes sense.
Put a rat trap down, brother.
put a what?
Rat trap down. Fuck it.
I know it's not that hard. It's a big deal.
Don't step on it and break your toe.
Yeah, rats are some serious shit though. Like not mice. Mice are easy to deal with.
Yeah.
Rats are big motherfuckers.
They
So
are.
that's a heavy claim. I got
And
no
it really
reason to
is.
believe either way, but
I'm inclined to think they're mice. My neighborhood has mice right now. Fucking gets winter time, they just run inside the house. They run inside the garage. It's not a big deal.
Just
See a
so you
little,
guys know,
you know, see a little mouse run by here. It's gonna run across the back. It's gonna scare the shit out of me.
so I'm feeling like shit, guys, and I have to get up early because I have people installing a sliding glass door tomorrow. So I'm gonna head out. But you guys keep going.
hey, I have a question. How much did you... Well, never mind. I guess I'll ask you that later. I'm looking
What?
I'm interested to hear about a sliding glass door cost.
I think it's gonna be less than 1,500. I think it is.
Are you redoing your back sliding glass door?
Yeah, that thing's a piece of shit.
Okay.
It doesn't like glide very smoothly, so I'm getting a brand new one in.
Okay, and you're paying less than 1,500 for that?
Yeah, I can give you the information for the people. It's Windows in Washington or whatever.
Okay. Yeah,
They're based in Dulles though, but
do I have to go to Dulles?
no, they come.
Well,
to you.
I don't give a shit.
But it just might take a while for your door to get there and everything.
Okay.
I think it took like 6 weeks altogether, probably longer than that.
Okay. I've been thinking about putting a sliding glass door on the Junktown.
Oh, that's gonna be fucking super expensive because you got to bust out the wall. Well, you have windows already there, so I don't know. I mean,
What do
it
you
probably
mean
won't
bust
be
out the wall?
because that's a wall there. You
No,
gotta
it's not.
break
It's
open a
empty.
wall. What?
It's empty.
There's siding on the other side of that, isn't there?
What about that big empty spot?
Is if you go on the outside of the house, is there physical barrier there besides window?
Do you see what I'm talking about? I want that section right behind me
Oh,
that leads into the
fuck.
kitchen.
Oh, I thought you meant outside. Yeah. Like some French doors.
Well,
Yeah.
I want a sliding
yeah,
glass
yeah.
door for that.
A sliding glass door?
Yeah, so that you could see in here like I'm in a museum or something. Like I'm in an exhibit.
I would think it would be cheaper because they're not. I don't know because they're gonna have to install everything. I mean, it's probably gonna be 12 to 15. I bet.
Okay, I'll just say 50.
But yeah.
All right, see you, Ryan.
Yeah, I can give you the information for the people.
Pew, 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 pew.
All right, see y'all. Have a good. I'll see y'all next week.
All right,
Later,
see
buddy.
ya.
Have a good one.
It's a good podcast. Mwah.
Always. Mwah.
Okay, so is Tim? What's Tim doing? He's turned everything off. Germ, do you have any other topics for this evening? We're getting probably late. I mean, we're in 2 hours right now.
Not the ones that I want. Yeah, Tim brought that stuff up. I don't want to talk about that. You guys can if you want to. It's just not my rodeo with that one. That first thing he brought up. I don't know if you were taking notes in the pre-record.
I don't remember.
Talking about ladybeards.
Okay, well, let's see if he comes back. If he comes back.
You can ask him. You can knock on that door.
Do you have a topic that you wanted to talk about?
No, I may have touched on that stuff. I had that impromptu one, and I wanted to hear about your Baltimore accent hot takes.
Hot takes.
I would like to sort of get on the record with an established what do we got going on for next week. I'd like to talk about next week your favorite holiday movies because I think that would be a fun one. I know like one of our very first podcasts we're like, what are your favorite movies? But that podcast was like fucking 12 years ago.
Yeah.
So maybe your movies have changed as well. Like
Yeah, and also nobody remembers that. So all our SoundCloud shit is gone, I think, by the way.
is it really? That's sad.
Pretty sure.
Dude. It's a tragedy. Do
Pretty
you still
sure.
have the original stuff?
I don't recall. I don't have the original files because I've switched computers since then.
Bummer.
Yeah, that's all right. Lost in the annals of time. Is that right?
The annals. It's called the Annals of Time.
Speaking of the annals of time, Tim, you wanted to talk about some hair down there.
Specifically, I wanted to know if you guys have a preference on how it's kept.
You first.
Yeah, you first, buddy. Bucko.
I mean, I can tell you it's a boring answer. I like it, neat, but I don't like the bald. That's weird.
Is it?
You're weird.
No, I don't do the bald.
So what? Who
And
cares?
follow-up question is, how do you take care of yourself?
Not at all. I'm fucking terrible.
Not at all.
Look at me. I take care of myself very little. It's a goddamn shame.
But what about your pubes?
Oh yeah, okay. Sound like my doctor over here asking me, how do you take care of yourself? You see my charts, motherfucker. You know how it is. I have a manscaper. Have you heard of these? Like it's like a little mower that's supposed to not nick your balls. But as my
Hear Katie laughing in the background.
yeah, I know. I was gonna say she's probably laughing because she's like, he don't fucking use it. He don't fucking use
pink
it.
over there.
I'm pretty lazy about grooming. So like I'll like shave it down when I get around to it, but like I don't really shave too much. And when I was younger, I used to shave a lot more. I don't know why.
You talking about shaving, or are you talking about trimming?
Well, I used to like scorch the earth, like take a bic to everything, in my areas. Yeah, I was very skilled with the blade. But I spent a lot of time with that.
I still like doing it from time to time, dude. I just like to be aerodynamic.
I used to shave my legs, shave my arms, and shaved everything back when I was younger. I don't know why. I just felt like it was better. Germ's mom or dad's gonna hear this. I shaved my test. Oh wait.
No.
Okay, it's all through the headset. As far as my preference, I don't care.
Okay, everybody says that, but what if it's like National Geographic tribal bush?
If we're talking about God damn it.
Like when you went to the hair cuttery with the wig in your pants.
Yeah. So when I was 16, is that how long ago that was? When I was 16, I had a wig. I shoved a wig in my pants. Back when Jackass was popular, I shoved a wig in my pants and hold on, my soccer shorts, because I wore shorts, as I still do. I had a wig in my shorts that was protruding from all angles, and I was going into different hair cutteries in Linthicum and saying, how much for a cut? You know? And then videotaping. And they were nice about it. They were nice about shit. I remember that part. But, fuck. If I have to put my face in the area, I'd like it to be somewhat trimmed. That would be where I'm at. But like if we're just putting it down, I don't give a shit.
Just putting it down.
Just putting it down. Pedal to the metal.
I miss all the goofy shit that we used to do.
Yeah, I did a video on my YouTube recently, and I tried to take a bunch of expired popcorn and put it in a microwave and make it like blow up or something, but I don't understand how microwave works and how popcorn works, so it didn't do anything. It was really disappointing, and it was a fucking 8-minute video. But Tim, so Tim, you like it neatly shaved?
Yeah.
And how do you keep yours?
I'll take a trimmer to it every once in a while. You know, when it gets out of control, like when it becomes a bramble. Plus, it makes the pee look bigger. So
see, I don't have to use optical illusions though. That's my thing.
Not setting up a kaleidoscope, be like, "I got you, bitch! I done tricked you."
Yeah,
You thought Tim Snitch had 14 penis eye.
Tim's trying to use like
stupid
Hitler angles on his penis to make it look much bigger than it is.
He's got this the stash right here.
Germ,
It's like a landing strip.
Germ,
You gonna ask me? This is gonna sound silly. Maybe it's not.
sillier than
Conversation
what
silly.
I fucking said.
Yeah, I'm whatever they're comfortable with, and I found that answer is the best answer for net enjoyment of the experience. Like, I don't want to put my input into that. I don't want to have an opinion other than whatever makes you comfortable. And the reason for that is if they're not comfortable in the situation, like, they're not gonna want to do that.
well,
They're not gonna want to get real freaky. So, like, if you were the girl and she prefers scorched earth policy, shout out to Georgia, then she's not gonna want to do that if she's riding dirty, or she might not. I don't know. Maybe she will. She's a champion, but you know, you got girls out there that want to get bikini waxed. You got girls out there that are waxing buttholes now, Tim. What would you do? Do you have the same policy for buttholes? That's a question. What if a girl hit you with a neatly trimmed butthole? Probably say, "Get the fuck out."
I mean,
yes.
Are buttholes often that hairy?
They certainly can be. Yeah.
I think
Only anecdotally, not in my personal experience. I can't say, like, I can't name drop and be like, "This bitch got a hairy butt." But
Germ's like, the following women I've been with have hairy anuses.
I would like to dox the following human beings and embarrass them forever in front of 8 people. But I don't know what Envir count over is, but no, that's tragic reality. Is that
Now see, with your fucking answers, I'm gonna sound like a goddamn male chauvinist over here because I had a preference, because I had some kind of a fucking preference on.
No, you're allowed to.
My preference was on oral, and
right.
hold on, my preference was on oral situation because I said if it's not oral, I don't care, and it's whatever they want. But if you're putting your face in it and you're going at it, and then it's like you've decided to eat a Party City wig. You see what I'm saying though? Like, is that something you're down with?
I do, and I'm going to add an addendum here. My answer has changed in the past few years. Like, if you would have asked me 3-4 years ago, I would have had a very opinionated response. I've since adapted that, sort of like. But to answer your question directly about the Party City, I've had a beard that's out to here before, and I've never met a girl that gave me a hard time about kissing me. So I don't know if that sort of answers your question.
No, because it's about the goddamn vaginas and peepees. Talk about your beard. Now, did you say that your
I mean, is
hairy
that
ass
different?
beard? You said that women don't want to kiss you with your hairy ass
No,
beard.
I'm saying I've never been with a girl that had a problem with kissing me. Now maybe they're out there. Maybe they're like, I don't want to kiss you when you have
Okay.
a beard, and I'm like, I don't want to be with you. So we got a different problem to talk about.
Okay, guys.
I mean, I'm with it. Look, I'm drawing an analogous thing. Like, I'm trying to put myself into the closest situation. What I do for myself, I can't really speak to, like, whether or not the girls like it or not. And I don't know. I don't know if girls have an
Here we
opinion
go.
on that.
Here we go. If you took your beard, your long beard, let's say you got a fucking ZZ Top's beard, you take it and then you flip it over your mouth and then you say, "Kiss me, baby." And so she's got to be like, to get through to your goddamn mouth hole. All right? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you get me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
So,
Talking about Grand Muff the Gray down there. I get it.
so I'm saying if you gotta through the Party City wig, I think it's a bit much. That's all. But if you're just looking at it, I think whatever you're down with, and if it's a big old bush, I'm down with the big old bush. Don't matter. But if I gotta go in there, I'm just saying. Less obstacles, in my opinion.
Sure, I mean
The PP now see because I'm lazy. I'll have me personally though. I've got the bush. I've got the jungle, but I'm not Tim. I don't got the little tree in the bushes down there that she's got to really get in, and she's like, oh, oh. See, my shit sticks up above the bushes, so like I'm just saying, whatever. Christ, thanks Tim for bringing this fucking thing up.
So Justin, in the spirit of my answer, then if your girl's rocking the Tarzan, and you're like, hey, I don't want to do this, she has to respect that. Like, you're just not comfortable with that. You try to get the most mileage out of the situation in the first place. It's not like you're to go down there super enthused.
I love my lady, and I would do it anyways. But what I'm saying is preference wise. That's what I would say. If she's like, "Hey, could you help me out with this little thing down here?" and it'd be like, "Yup, let's do it."
Popcorn's popcorn, but you really like caramel. I get it.
What the fuck is that?
Caramel corn is delicious, baby.
Okay.
Just being silly.
Oh, and my
Tim's the one that brought this crap up, man.
My idea on a hairy butthole is, I don't fuck with buttholes no matter what. So
You pussy.
Buttholes.
Sorry, I don't have that like cool mic.
Buttholes are for shitting, not for putting your dirty rotten pecker in.
Girls pee in their pee hole, and it's got pee in it. What are you fucking talking about, coward?
All right, if I give you a glass of piss and a handful of shit, and you have to choose one to consume, which one are you going for?
Are you making the comparison to a woman's vagina, saying it's full of piss versus her butthole, which is full of shit? Which in fact is exactly the hole that shit comes out of, versus the vagina, where we are all older than grade school, so we know that pee does not come out of the vagina.
Wait, there's more than one hole?
Yes, goddammit. Don't fucking say that. Okay. I was gonna say you're a medical fucking professional, you little bitch.
You never
He fucking knows better. I got 2 buttholes, everybody.
You guys want to see it?
No. No, God, no.
Honestly, one day, yeah. I do. Not today. I'm not brave enough.
His second butthole's on his face. That mouth.
Got that mouth though, girl. Blah.
Now wait, just so I'm clear, the comparison you were making was between vaginas and buttholes, right?
Myself?
No. Tim with his piss and shit argument.
It was very clear that's what he was implying.
Oh no. Germ said that when you said, why can you stick it in the butthole, Germ said that
I never said that at
you
all.
know, well, pee comes out of the other one. So
Yeah, I did say that. I did say exactly that. Sure.
and so that's why I'm asking. They're not the same thing. They're just not.
You fucking
No,
troll.
they're really not. But like,
Poop is grosser.
I think all human beings are fucking gross, dude. Like every part of us is gross. Eating's gross. Farting's gross.
It's waste.
So-
It's waste.
Yeah.
And
And supposedly pee doesn't come out of the vagina. I don't know about that.
you heard it here first, folks. We're just like sixth graders with a sex ed book. We're learning things left and right here.
100%.
So okay, so that's that. Do you have anything else that you wanted to talk about besides pubic hair and buttholes and such? I'm glad we got back to our roots. Second episode back. We're back to our roots, really in full force. Right when Ryan got off too. What the fuck?
He would
That's
have
what
You'd
loved
have
it.
some input.
No, but see, Ryan's working on this like whole Tinder Bumble gang game.
Is he on that game again?
Yeah. So like he's gonna give like very political answers like, ladies, I would love you no matter what. Your butthole could be fine, could be bloody, could be shitty. You could have piss all over your butthole and vagina. I will still come at you and I will still eat that butthole. Thank you for your time.
Holler at me. I'm a Rye Guy 69
And then plug all his socials.
on Tinder. Like he sign off and only give his Tinder handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what was I talking about last time we podcasted about Mike Brott doing that shit? He got that public persona shit.
Okay, someone's. I'll bring this up real quick. Someone was saying that they have an idea where they'd like to see. Oh, there's a new Linthicum tattoo shop. Did you want to talk about that at all, Tim?
I don't know where it came from. I just noticed it for the first time today. It's next to Seasons Pizza,
which is next to Rita's, which has went significantly downhill since like I think the old owners like a while ago left or some shit.
Yeah, Rita's kind of sucks. I mean, I fuck with the custard, but
the custard's good. I would get the vanilla custard with strawberry ice.
It is good. I spoke too soon.
Okay.
Evie was very disappointed today because she didn't know that it closed for the season. So she was kind of pissed off about that. You know, the Snowball stand is still open?
Which one? The one by Christos?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Are they still doing crabs?
That I don't know.
Okay. So go ahead. The tattoo shop. Did you see anything other than just that it's there?
No, I just happened to pass it and thought
Okay.
it was an interesting place for it.
I saw.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I saw that on the way to Junk Food Alley on Nursery Road.
Oh, how long has it been there?
It's been that was probably like a week or two ago that I went there.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, I got a tattoo from above a pizza shop once.
Which tattoo out of your 3 tattoos?
I'll show
That
you.
one, right? It's his chest lizard.
Yeah, let me just show you. Let me show you this high quality ink.
And you were drunk for this, right?
No.
Oh, that's what you told the guy.
All
Look
of
at
my
you just
Here we go. Cam show, guys. That's Tim's lizard.
Gary the Gecko. So yeah, don't go to the Seasons Pizza tattoo shop.
Well, we don't know anything about it, but it is next to Seasons Pizza, and that's enough for Tim to say no.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. Put my shirt on backwards.
Okay, Germ, someone was talking about possibly giving you a segment where weekly it's called Member When.
Remember when? I like it.
And
Keep coming.
it's a segment where you just tell an old story that you love because you like telling old stories.
Whoever said that, you're a saint. I do like that. Remember when? That is I could do that. I could do that. I would say
D-Hawk, one of our followers.
I could certainly do that. I'm gonna say 40% of them are gonna be Tim oriented and derogatory in some nature. If Tim's okay with it, if Tim greenlights it, I'll do it because a lot of the member wins are that. You know what I mean?
I'm
Are Tim related and disgusting or derogative? Yeah.
I give you an example of one, Tim. Remember, you're like, all
Member?
right, guys.
Remember when?
Remember when you're like, all right, guys, I'm gonna head out. Not feeling too good. Make it all the way to the door. You know the story I'm gonna tell.
that. Yeah, sure. That was a lot of fun. Actually, I hope some of it's still there. It's got to be.
All right, I do remember when. Long time ago, probably a decade ago, we're all partying in a buddy's basement, and Tim gets overly intoxicated, as
Me?
is as is the fashion of our time. Um, and Tim, whenever I think it's a well-known fact, whenever the guy drinks too much, he's probably gonna throw up. And this night would be no exception. We're rounding out 2 a.m. He's like, all right, guys, I think I'm going to get home. He doesn't want to crash there. He wants to walk home. It's his spiel. I'm going to walk home. I can make it. I'm not far from here. I'm like 40 blocks away. It's no big deal. I like a good 3-mile walk at 2 a.m. Nothing sketchy about it. So the dude's like, all right, bye, everybody. I'm not feeling too good. Puts his hand on the door handle, opens up the door, gets it all the way open, turns around, and I'm like, he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. He takes 1 foot out the door and then turns his head back into the room and vomits all over the wall in a rainbow. Just a smeared it like a bug on a windshield. Just I just we all sat there in shock. Why did he do that? He was home free. All he had to do was not turn around. For some reason, the inside made more sense. I'm a big fan of member when. I'm gonna brew up a good member when for next week.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's your topic. That's your segment. You can make your own segments, but that's a segment that a user's a viewer has listener whatever has requested. Possibly a segment for Tim. Tim's tips for tots. So that could either be your lessons in child rearing or lessons for children in general, like where you want to talk to the children directly.
The tip that I will share with you off the cuff here
Yeah.
is don't leave your kid at home to go to Five Guys.
I thought you did the right thing.
She was fine. She was fine.
How old? How old? When was this?
It was like a couple weeks ago. She's 7.
Okay.
Now, on the way to Five Guys, I Googled it, and by law, they have to be 8. So I guess the moral of the story is Google it before you start driving away.
That can't be true. It can't be illegal.
In Maryland, they have to be 8. And I think it's like 12 or 13 to babysit a kid younger than that.
Jesus Christ. Well, that's good to know, folks. If you're going to leave your kid alone, they have to be at least 8 years old. If you're going to have someone else watch your child, they have to be at least 12 to watch your child.
Let me fact check.
That's Tim's tips for tots.
Dude, when you restate them plainly, Justin, couldn't handle that. Like when Tim said it, I was like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But then when someone else just sort of let me reassess this and put this in plain language.
Yeah, let me just get this out there for everyone. Okay, so
8 years old to be left alone in a house or car, or at least 13 years old to babysit another child.
Okay, so Tim, that's a possible. Like, I'm just going through some notes right now and going over some segments that people are looking for, possibly reoccurring segments. So, Germ's got member when. Tim has Tim's tips for tots, which already with a banger, just right off the bat. I didn't know that first off, but also I love that you knew that and you had some experience with that. That's pretty good. Um, what's the other one? This one's going to be a bit difficult. Someone wants a segment for Tim. I mean, well, for Mike or possibly Ryan, where we would create an account. I think is the thing that I'm being asked. Create an account, and basically we are swiping for that single guy as a group, as a collective group. Which,
I like it.
but
I like it.
but is that a bit much? Like, I mean, we're basically looking at people in our area that are single that would possibly match up with Ryan or Mike.
I think the only downside is it gets a little dehumanizing. But I find the entire concept dehumanizing because how many people do you know don't read profiles or look at anything? They just go not hot and go to the left. You know, so
I think
take
we just got
take for that
bits.
what you will. I think it's a cool concept. And worst come to worst, he just ignores the message from someone that he doesn't want to match with. So
Yeah, I think
No.
you need to obtain written consent before you do that.
Oh, you're talking about doing this without the consent of the person?
I'm saying,
think so.
thanks for the bits. I think Katie gave us bits again. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Hold on. What I'm saying is we would be basically opening a Tinder account as if we're or having Ryan open his Tinder account. I don't know. It's one of the ideas that we've been given where we're basically looking because like I don't know how the fuck we would find dates for Ryan or Mike unless we are opening this account and looking because like I don't fucking know anyone that
I don't know
Ryan's
anyone.
been through all the women that we know in
Mhm.
our lives. Like every woman I know that would possibly be single, he's already been with to some extent. So
Yeah.
so
I've got
that's it.
I was gonna say I've got like maybe one or two girlfriends who I would trust their judgment to be like, hey, I'd like you to meet my friend, and I can trust that it's not gonna be like some insane broad that's just gonna like I don't know. I've been on some nightmare Tinder situations. I can tell that story another time if you guys are so inclined, but
Okay. Save that. Save that when we talk about Tinder with Ryan or, Mike or whatever.
okay.
Jerm, do you remember when we used to
Remember?
try to convince girls that we were friends with Jamiroquai?
What?
That's so vague it might
Yes.
work. That's so
Yes.
vague.
Because
Who would brag about that? These fucking guys trying to pick up chicks, saying they know the guy from Virtual Insanity.
Because virtual insanity slaps, dude.
You guys are
States
pulling
go-
up fucking YouTube videos being like, remember the room that was rotating that guy? Yeah, we know him. I was his
Tim-
sandwich artist at Subway.
I don't for the life of me know why like that obtuse reference was just something you thought of right now, but
They ate
I
that
think
thing up, man.
for some reason, man. Remember the girl we were talking to one day about yeah, my friend saved my life. I was raised by bears, raised by wolves or some shit.
They like
And it
that
just,
one too.
that shit landed, dude. Slayed.
Hey, yesterday I ate a clock. It was very time consuming.
Who's doing
Especially
this to you?
especially when I went for seconds.
Who's doing this
Nice.
to you?
That's the icing on the cake. The
Okay.
second half is good.
What do peppers do when they're angry? They get jalapeno face.
All up in your business.
There you go. Thanks, listener Chris, for those gems. Which fucking Germ knew two of them right off the bat earlier. He was just like he's countering the dad jokes like this.
I do know a couple of them.
Are you gonna pull one now or? because
Nah, I can't.
Chris-
I don't have.
Chris,
like,
I
off
think
the top
Chris
of my
might
head.
give us some more in the future. But basically, these are some segments that people have asked for, and we'll see how things went tonight with listeners, and maybe we'll have some more reoccurring segments. But I do think that we are at 2 hours and 30 minutes. I think we're probably about ready to cut it.
That's a podcast, I think.
Okay, and we'll meet back here next week. One of the topics, favorite holiday movies. But mainly, we got to think about Thanksgiving. It's gonna be a weird fucking year for Thanksgiving. And the first weird fucking Thanksgiving for me personally in almost 35 years. I mean, I'm almost 35.
Remind me that my member when story is. Remember when we all went out with Jake, drinking the day before Thanksgiving, and why I will never do. I stay my ass at home
There we go.
every
So
single year.
so Germ no longer goes out on Thanksgiving Eve because of a member when story that he will be telling next week.
When you said drinking with Jake, I assumed you were going to talk about how I threw up moments after he told me he was going to marry Sandra.
No, that's a good one though. That's a save it for a member when. No, this one is actually pretty centered on myself, just having an awful experience, and it is tangential that anybody was there.
I'm looking forward to hearing it again. I always like to hear you recount the debauchery.
The debauchery.
All right,
God.
I think we're gonna call it for the evening.
All right,
Yeah,
love
boys.
it. Love it. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Yes, thanks for
Appreciate the
listening.
love.
Thanks for getting together, guys, and we'll see you all next week.
Thanks
I was
for the
gonna-
bits, Katie.
I was gonna
Thanks,
ask.
yes,
something.
thanks for the bits. Thanks for the
Cool.
follow, Katie.
If you guys prefer the live format, like where we raw dog it, or if we edit stuff, or not even edit stuff, but just upload, let us know.
So, okay, I'm gonna let you know right now. Whenever we do this, I'm the one who has to fucking edit it. And
I know you do.
usually when people say let's edit it, that means Justin's gonna edit
Justin.
it, and then also it means let's act like we don't need to censor ourselves at all because Justin's just gonna have to edit. Fuck it, Justin, edit that out.
Edit
Cut that
that.
part. Cut that part.
Ryan
Should-
does a 45-minute segment called the N-word. The N-word and other racial slurs.
Or it's a reoccurring bit where it's like yeah, cut out that whole story. All right, now I'm gonna reference that story all throughout the night, and it's like no one will have any idea what the fuck you're talking about. So yeah, okay, yeah, we're not doing that. It's gonna be live. You could suck it. Like that's and with that,
Justin, if you taught us how to do it, one of us would still ask you
What
to
do you-
do it. But
yeah,
we
you
would,
fucking
at least we
dicks.
know how.
yeah. Download Sony Vega or something. I guess Katie edited the shit out of our door slash video, so like I didn't have to
Yeah,
edit
I saw that
anything
video.
for
It was
that.
Dope, man.
And she did an awesome job on it. Okay, that's enough. I guys, I'll see you guys later.
Later, dude.
Bye.